All right, guys. We are here today. It is Thursday. Today we got jobless claims. We have non-farm employment change data, import exports, non-manufacturing and services PMI, and the Jolts job report all dropping today. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Adam, Varen, Sardar, Johnny, Ernest? Maybe. Morning first of. Hey, thank you, America. Appreciate it, man. Dodgers. Yeah. So mostly the market is down today. SPY down, gold down. Here's the SPY today. SPY is down a little bit. It's not. Oh no, SPY's down a good bit from 443s to 441s. It's not like a huge gap down, but it's not a small gap down either. All right. I'm gonna go to some of my old music again. Let me see if I can switch. Let's remove duplicates from the playlist. And then we're gonna keep going down. This is an old playlist, so I could probably keep scrolling here for a while and find some music and then Bitcoin ripped. It ripped and then it pulled back a little bit. It still held some of its gains. Yeah, so again, today at 8:30, we got non-farm employment change data, jobless claims numbers. And then at 10 a.m., we've got ISM non-manufacturing and services PMI. And then we also have the Jolts job report at 10 as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming out today. Uh, it's not going to be as big as like yesterday's Fed minutes, but still relevant. And we'll see if it moves. Dollar index is down pretty big today too. So the Dixie is down a lot. Disney looked like it bounced a good bit yesterday. Let's check out the market today. Dollar index is still dropping, so I'm surprised like the market is like this. We can look at the MooMoo heat map and see Google. See, like mostly internet companies and Google did well yesterday. Google went up about 1.5%. Meta went up almost 3% yesterday. So like here's the S&P. So when we glance over at everything, you can kind of see Microsoft was up 0.05%. Semiconductors had a bad day yesterday with dipping down. All of them were red. Consumer electric, Apple was down. Banks were mostly red with JP going down. We got a couple other ones. Bank of America was down. Manufacturers for drugs were mixed. Internet retailers were green slightly. Amazon was up yesterday. Almost all oil and gas was red yesterday. You can see oil and gas, almost all of it was red. Exxon, Chevron, Shell, BP, EQ, a bunch of other ones. Auto manufacturers were green. Tesla was up almost 1% yesterday. Toyota was green. Credit services, Visa and MasterCard were mostly green yesterday. Biotech was green. Telecom was mixed. Medical devices was mixed. Asset management was red. Banks were red. Utilities were green. Healthcare plans were red. And discount stores were red. Look at that pre-market this morning. Mullen is up about 43.24% in pre-market. Let's take a look at this. So Mullen is up 43% today. Yeah, look at Mullen. Mullen with a big gap up, man. Look at Mullen. It's a pretty big gap up. Mullen's up to 24s right now. That's huge. We can see AKU was up about 40%. MCOM up 17.6%. BTAI up 13.29%. AVTX up 11%. EDGIO up 10%. HSTO up 10%. SDIG up 10%. MARC up 10%. The biggest losing stocks this morning are ALLR, which is down about 50%. VBIV down about 28.5%. NYMX down about 20%. TTCF down about 17.5%. And so, yeah, that is it. We can look at the recent IPOs, see what's going on. Hot stocks, Vine, ALR, some of these other ones. We look at the biggest shareholder changes, biggest institutional holdings here, with Apple coming out at the top. Look at strategies, see what's moving the market. It's always Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to leave it in the title, but it's always Eastern Standard Time. All right, so let's look at some announcements here. Yesterday, Tesla announced a notice of proposed sale of securities pursuant to Rule 440 or 144. So this is on the 5th. This has been the third time this week they've announced that. And again, you can kind of see how powerful MooMoo is here, to be honest. See what they're doing. Like, you could find all the recent news. We can look at futures here as well. You can see what the E-mini crude is doing, which is just really nice. Natural gas futures down a little bit. I'm going to try to update my market data. It says I don't have the market data that I need. I'm going to try to update it. Let's see if we can. What have I done? I do like that trade window, actually. What's the SIBO Bats BZX quotes? What's the difference for bats? Like, what does that mean? Do I need the BZX? I don't think I need it. I'm just going to get it updated. I don't think I need all this. As we look at futures elsewhere. I'm just going to get the NASDAQ basic one. Get updated quotes. All right, but yeah, you can see the market mostly down today. I'm going to look up some news here. So I'll catch it back up on the chat. Meta launching Threads. 60 million in-phase energy investments. Yeah, I figured they might be. I told people they might be. Data negative or positive. Which data? Jobless claims, it depends on what they come out as. Do you like MooMoo better than Toss? Yes. Meta launching Threads, a competitor to Twitter. Yeah, Meta 300 almost, which is crazy here. Here's Meta. Meta with just a huge gain, basically at 300s now. I buy US stocks and convert pound to dollar, so this is good for me. Can buy them cheaper. John, good morning. Are you watching FNGR? Are you aware it could be another HKD? No, I wasn't. I'm skeptical of penny stocks, as you know, though. But yeah, we'll see. Meta flying up, man. Meta huge gains. Of course, I wanted to sell my stocks and to convert back data aura. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a poll here. Data aura. All right, I'll be right back, guys. And then I will be right back. While I'm gone, I'm going to do this poll here. Vote on this poll that we got live right now. All right, so vote on our poll. Will today's data help or hurt the market? I will be right back, guys. Right back. I got to go grab something. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. Thoughts on UK market and long-term meta threads as a Twitter competitor. Thoughts on UK market in the long term. I really don't know what the UK market's going to give us. I don't really mess with the UK market at all. I mostly stick to just the United States market. All right, guys, and again, Tesla dipping down a little bit today. We did have that Apple short. If you guys remember, we did have that Apple short. Yeah, we did get that Apple short. Meta threads. Do y'all think meta threads will actually have any effect on Twitter though? That's the real question. So looking at our poll number, we got 43 votes. 44% said it's going to help the market. 33% said it's going to hurt the market. 23% said I don't know. All right, so Meta and Twitter social media fight begins. Musk, Zuckerberg wins round one, they're saying, with Meta going all the way to 300, basically. Tens of millions of users signed up for the platform, which is linked to Meta's Instagram app in the first 7 hours. So they're now saying that Twitter is now worth just a third of the 44 billion Musk paid for it. according to Fidelity, it marked down the value of its stake in May. So basically, it's only worth 20 billion now. Or I'm sorry, it's only worth about what, like 14, 15 billion. If that's whatever a third of 44 is. Which yeah. So basically, it's worth about 13, 14, 15 billion only now. It's got about 350 daily active users or monthly active users. So we'll see what Threads does. But see, the thing I think about this is I don't think it's about monetization. I think for both Musk and Zuckerberg, it's about power. Like, I think having these social media platforms is not about the income they bring in. I think they're already going to be rich outside of these. I think these social media platforms are going to, the reason they're creating these, the reason Zuckerberg wants one, the reason Musk wants one is because of power, the power they get from it, the influence they have from it. That's really what this is about. What's up, David? What's up, SC? Elon did not pay for Twitter by own pocket. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What's up, George? Yeah, what's up, George? Good morning. Yeah, let us know. Vote on the poll. 52% think today's data is going to help the market. Also, do me a favor. What's up, Marty? Hit that like button, man. Thank you, guys. We appreciate the support. Thank you. So we do have the Jolts job report, but it's not really like a huge influence for markets. Got some early SPY alerts this morning. Yeah, some reversals, NASDAQ reversals. Honestly, dude, I've had a lot of success trading chart prime alerts that, like, I like to put up like Apple, Amazon, and like other stuff too. Tesla, even if it's just in pre-market. Tesla kind of looks like a buy. I might buy it. Let me see. I'm going to buy a little piece of Tesla. I did this yesterday too, but like, that's all right. I can't use a market order because it's pre-market, so I have to use a limit. But the way I'm going to use a limit is a market price follower for the limit order. And that's one of the great things that you can do on MooMoo is that you can like follow the market price with a limit order and then just click buy. If I really want to get filled though, I'm going to cancel this order. And if I really want to get filled, I could do something like this, where I get it on the bid. And if I want to I get filled on the ask is actually how I get an immediate fill. That's kind of a bad fill though. I want to get filled, like, I don't mind get filled at like 73, something like that. Now we're at 89. All right, well, we'll just have it follow the bid. We'll have it follow the ask price. There we go. The ask price fill. That's what it should fill. Like ask price should give you an immediate fill, and it did, so that's good. All right, so we just got 25 shares of Tesla here. Let's see what happens. 25 shares. I want to see if it bounces. I think there's an argument for a bounce. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I think Twitter's a long-term investment as well. We check Bitcoin. Yeah, we looked at Bitcoin already. Meta's just surging up here. So here's Bitcoin futures. You can see Bitcoin. There's a 5-day chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's mostly been flat. It's slightly green over the last 5 days. But like this is Bitcoin's 5-day chart. Since yesterday, Bitcoin's had a huge surge. So look at Bitcoin's rise over the last few days. It's like a basketball. It will bounce off the floor now. Maybe. That's kind of what the whole hope is. You know, I'll put my positions list so you can see like my profit and loss here. I'll put it up. I'll try to put it up on the bottom down here. All right, so here's MooMoo. I'm trying to look at markets. Let me get out of this. Trade. Oh wait, I can just pull the toolbar up. This is the nice thing. You pull the toolbar up. I can go to. I probably go to P&L. Securities. I can go to today's stats. Nope. Positions is what I want. There we go. So yeah, you can see I'm in Tesla. Shows you what I'm up. I'm flat today, completely flat so far in Tesla, which is fine. Oh yeah, I got you. Here, let me I'll try to put it under the middle one right here then. Let's also put the VWAP up on the chart. The EMA that I like. This should work probably. Oh wait, maybe it's gonna be covered by that. Here, we might have to put it up like this. Yeah, we'll have to figure this out. I mean, realistically, there's never going to be a time where I'm going to use all of these, so I could probably go like this, and y'all can see what I'm up right there at the bottom. You know, that'll work. And then I can just try to stretch. Is there any way to make these trading windows bigger? I guess not. Oh well. No, I'm trying to figure this out and put something here. You can trade all of pre-market, Marty. That's why I use MooMoo, is because I can trade the entire pre-market. That's kind of why I'm using it, you know. Maybe I'll squeeze this over to the right a little bit more and expand my charting. There we go. I think that works well. And we'll get this out the way. But yeah, Meta is kind of the name, or the story of the day here with crazy rises. Meta has had a huge run to 298s. So we're flat on Tesla currently. About a little bit of Tesla. Hey, what's up, Linda? Gold buy and target, please. I'm not sure. I have the chart prime app up, but I haven't actually taken any trades based off of it. I haven't really gotten any alerts for reversals or anything recently. I bought Tesla because it's down a lot in pre, and I think there's an argument that it bounces. Yeah, y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm just like judging engagement. Looks like we get a little bit more engagement starting later, actually. Morning from the UK. Yeah, y'all do me a favor. Everybody at home, hit that like button. You can see I'm green on Tesla right now. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate the love and support. We are going to be day trading today on MooMoo. We're going to be day trading futures. We're going to be trading, a couple different things. We had a really good day yesterday on Trade-A-Bait, on Top Step. Really good day on everything there. Just looking to build that up. Again, we're on the path to get funded. My guess is we'll be funded within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we should be funded, I'm assuming. Yeah. So within 2 weeks, we should be funded. I think we'll be there. We're about a third of the way there on Top Step. About a third of the way there. We're up about 1,000 on our 50K combine. A little bit more on our other one, but not too shabby. We're green and everything too. So again, it shouldn't take us that long to get there. We just got to hit 3K in profit. We're up about 1,000. Hey, what's up, Brett? Tesla's a buy on the dip price. Yeah, I'm in. I just bought it. I'm up a little bit. Not a huge gain, but green nonetheless in it. So we'll see if it continues. I'm going to put a timer up. We do have some data coming out today. Jobless claims. So we do have some stuff dropping today. All right, guys, it's 6 a.m. Tesla was down on yesterday's pre. Yeah, I'm in Tesla. We're actually riding it up nicely. We're up about 20 bucks. I'll take a little bit of profit, just lock some in here. Let me mark it out of this if it lets me. All right, good, it let me. So we marketed out of that. We took, a piece of it off. Just 10 shares. We still have, some shares left, and we'll just let it ride. But nice. That's exactly what I wanted, was a nice little bounce in pre, and that's exactly what we got. What time is that at? So yeah, I'm gonna put a timer up here for 8:30 because 8:30 is when everything else drops. 8:30 is when everything else drops. So right now it is 7 a.m. market time. We got until 8:30, so we got about an hour and 28 and a half minutes. Really is what we got about. That's right. All right, so here's the timer. the timer up right there. Yeah, there we go. That works. All right, so yeah, we got about an hour and 28 minutes. I'll put this poll up. The jobless claims and non-farm data drop at 8:30. Yeah, jobless claims data. We'll see what they're expecting here. So jobless claims data is expected to show up at 245,000. Non-farm data expected at 228,000. We also have the Challenger job cut data as well. We'll put this data up on screen. I think this data is relevant to pay attention to as well. All right, so there we go. That should fix this. So we're putting both these up. Jobless claims 245K, non-farm data 228K. And you can kind of see we just added that to this now, so you can kind of see what's expected here. Thanks, bro. Let me adjust my bot settings. Dang. Thanks, dude. Hey, thanks, Jaden. Yeah, I mean, we're up nicely here in Tesla. I'm going to take another 5 shares off, just kind of lock it in. Get filled? No. Cancel. I'm market following it. Let's try to get filled again. There we go. We got filled there. All right. So, yeah, we're only holding a couple shares left. Would you ever do full-time trading? I mean, yeah, I would. But, like, to be completely honest, this YouTube channel makes me more consistent income than full-time trading ever would. And again, I'm honest with you guys. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, that's the reality of it. And I mean, that's most people that do what I do on YouTube is like, you know, like we bring in good money doing this and we provide a service as well. So it's not like we're just not doing anything. People like to hate, but it's like we're providing stuff, like we're a service. We give people free market data. We get thousands of people here because like we cover it fast and like people understand we cover it fast and they know we're going to cover it. So like we're reliable as well. So we get, you know, thousands of people here for the big ones. And yeah, there's a reason people tune in. But you know, another thing is like I understand trading a little bit more than most people do. I think in terms of like what's a realistic outlook for it. Like if you really want to make 50K a year, right? 50K a year, then you're going to need, I would say at least you're going to need, you know, 150K to try to make 50K a year. So in order to make 50K a year, you're going to need about 150,000. And that's with like a 30% yearly expectation in that account, right? $150,000 account. If you can make 30% a year, which is elite of the elite, like 30% a year is very elite in trading. Like that's a lot, you know? And so if you can make 30% in that 150K account, then you're going to be making at least 50K a year. That's enough to live off of for sure. But that's very difficult to do. And if I did it, it probably wouldn't be just purely day trading. It would be a mix of day trading and swing trading because I'm really good at my swings. Like I said, I took some profit on Disney a few days ago. Like my swings are really like, you know, like I said, my TOS accounts, we're green on my TOS on the year in 2023. We are up in our TOS account. And again, that puts us in the 90%, or that puts us in the 10% of profitable traders on TOS, at least. You know what I mean? And so we're still working on MooMoo. We just opened that account. But my point is like we're green. I would just have to take much more risks than what I'm doing now, you know. I'm trading right now. I'm Tesla. Like I just bought Tesla, you know. So I'm in Tesla. I'm riding Tesla up. You can see I bought it down here. We sold some up there. I'm gonna be trading the E-mini here. Yes, I'm gonna be trading the E-mini, the Nasdaq. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be trading for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be trading it for sure. We're gonna be trading it, you know. Yeah. I might buy the Nasdaq here too in futures. Let me pull my TradeAvate account up here. I might buy the Nasdaq futures. I think there's an argument. For the Nasdaq. I'm gonna buy one contract here. my combine account. I'm gonna buy one contract at the Nasdaq here too. So you can see I just bought one contract at the Nasdaq here. We're down $10. See how it treats us today. Down 50, 45, 55, 50, 45. Hopefully we're going to make money on the trade, and we're going to be up 100, 200, 300 on the trade. I got to be patient with it, but we're down 20. Meta looks to be rising as well, but yeah, we just bought the Nasdaq here. We're not going to, like, if we start to where we're losing over, like, we're going to cut it, but I like the argument for a bounce here after this latest pullback on the Nasdaq here. So we're going to try to give it time. We're only down $20 on the day. They're 15 now, so we'll see what we get on that regard. We've got a couple different bullish engulfing candles, reversal signals. And so I'll just sit tight here. I'll update you guys on what happens with this specific trade. We're still in Tesla right now. I don't want to catch Tesla on a pullback, so I might just kind of cut this trade and just finish that, and get our little baby green trade in the mix, and maybe add some more to Tesla too if it looks better. Just a short-term day trade. We are now flat on our actual futures trade. Yeah, what's up, Brett? All good, dude. Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, Brian. I have about 5 different Top Step accounts right now, and so that's the goal, is to use different. I've got about 5 different ones. I've got a 150K combine one. I've got multiple 50K combine ones too. I think that just makes sense. Like with the $49 sale that they got going on, where a combine is $49. I think taking advantage of the sale and buying a bunch makes sense. But again, it's purely subjective. And I'm sponsored by them, so naturally I'm biased. You can see we're now up $10 on our Nasdaq trade, $20 now. Again, I'm going to give this time. I'm going to try to at least. One of the things I'm very well known for is I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to give this time, and then I cut it in the next 30 seconds. But if I make 50, 60, 70 bucks from the trade, that's when I'll be happy. There's 30. We're up 30 on it. $25, 30, 25. See how much we can push up. 30. If I can take 50 from it, I'll be happy. Just building up that cushion, man. The way I trade revolves so much around building up a cushion. There's 50 that like I can let it build up a cushion and then be very happy with those gains. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that. We're up $50, just $50 on that first little Nasdaq trade. And the reason I can't even lie. Part of the reason I'm cutting this is because if you look at yesterday's trades, I had no losses yesterday. Like I literally had no losses yesterday in this, right? So like, look at this. I had 0 losses yesterday. I didn't lose once. Like, look. And I'm really excited about that. Like, look at this. So here was yesterday's gains. All right, so yesterday on Top Step, we had $525 in gross profit. We made 11 trades, 22 contracts, so about 2 contracts average per trade. We had 100% accuracy. We only had $50 in commissions. We made 474.62 net. You can kind of see my winning versus losing trades, 100% winning trades out of 11 trades. So this is far outside the realm of like luck, I think. Yesterday we had some good trades. Here's my profit graph. No losing trades. You can kind of see a breakdown limit of like the profit: $50, $40, $25, $50, $37, $75. You can see we don't ever swing big. These are all baby, base hits. These are just base hits, but it works. Yeah, for sure. Better to go. I think I do a little bit of everything. But yeah, so I think MooMoo's gonna do futures in the future. What do you make most of your money? Sponsors and affiliate advertising, for sure. Like we make good money. I'm not gonna talk about how much we make, but like we make 6 figures. I'm not going to talk about an exact number because, to be honest, people get weird and bitter and like just hateful. You know, if they're struggling at home, or then they just find justification to be total jerks to me or whomever. But yeah, we do well. But again, we provide a service, and my big thing here is like I don't sell a course or sell my own service. I don't claim to be a good trader or claim to be an expert. I just kind of report on economic data for free. I'm reliable with it. I cover all the big earnings, big Jerome Powell meetings, CPI, PPI, jobless claims, retail sales, all that stuff, all the big earnings. Apple, Amazon, Tesla earnings is in a couple weeks. We're going to stream the full earnings call, the full breakdown of their earnings, and all that good stuff. So like we provide a service here. But we also trade too. We do a little bit of like we did pay capital gains tax. So that's something that we do here. We did pay capital gains tax last year, which so we made money in stocks and crypto. Yeah, this makes sense. Not a bad little day so far. Green in a couple different things. And the weirdest part of YouTube, to be honest, is like navigating like I used to watch this guy and his name was Joshua Fluke, right? And he talked about like he talked about like work stuff. Where did oh dude, I don't know how much money I've had in my PayPal account, dude. It's nice to just wake up to have money in your PayPal account. That's nice. It's nice to wake up with money in your PayPal account. Let me transfer this. Or what's today? Thursday? Here, Pawn, I'm just gonna send you I'm gonna send you yours today, bro. Because I just got it in my PayPal account, so I'm just gonna send you your mod services payment now. Kind sir. Let me just use the PayPal balance, because then they won't take as many fees if I use the PayPal balance. So I'm just gonna send it now. All right, Meta is still ripping up, guys. Will Meta break 300 today? I think it probably will. I think Meta breaking 300 today is pretty likely. I think sometimes when we push up this much, all right, there you go. When are you going to be back in the main office? Next week. Hey, thank you, Brian. When Tesla reports 719 your stream will get a whole crowded house. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had a crowded house yesterday. If you didn't see the FOMC minutes report yesterday, the FOMC minutes report, we had like 2,500 people here. So like we were pretty crowded yesterday too. The crowded streams are fun, but they're also kind of like you get a lot of random showing up, talking smack or doing whatever. And I'm used to it. Like it's all good. But yeah, yesterday we had over 2,000 people here. Today at 8:30, we'll probably have at least 1,000. Tomorrow we have non-farm employment change and unemployment data. Or no, we have non-farm payroll data and unemployment tomorrow. So that's actually a pretty big release as well. Where's the chart prime link? It should be in the description, bro. Yeah, it's in the description. Check it out. When does Big P talk again? That's always a fun day. What do you think of Google stock? I like Google stock, man. Again, people underestimate how correct I've been about my swing trades. Like, I'm serious. Like, if y'all think about the stocks that I was like, hey, I'm buying this up, and you think about what these stocks have done since I bought them up, where I had a lot of people talking smack, a lot of people hating on me. If you think about what a lot of these stocks have done, they've done some big things, man. I mean, again, look at Google. Remember, guys, I was buying Google at like 80s, at like I think it was 80s. I might be wrong. Let me see. So I was buying Google. Let me get the VWAP off of here because it just kind of clouds the chart. But yeah, I was buying Google. Let me see where I was buying it, man. I don't remember where. Let me put like a 5-minute chart up. I'm trying to remember where I bought Google. Here's a 1 week. Here's a daily chart. I just want to see 2023. Yeah, so I was buying Google in the 80s, guys, and Google in like the low 90s, and I was talking about why I thought Google would be good, and this was right around when Chat GPT came out, so everybody was like, "Oh no, Chat GPT," and now Google's at 120 right now. Wildly correct with Google. Same thing with Snapchat here. Remember, I bought this at like the 7s and 8s. Snapchat currently at 12s. What's another one? My favorite is always Disney, and I did take profit on Disney a few days ago. We might add some money back to this one too. Again, Tesla, we bought it pretty low as well. But like we've just been right about a lot of these blue chips that we bought up long term. Tesla had a really good run. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying we've been very accurate with our swing trades, is what I'm saying, and we really have been. There's, again, we are green on TOS on the year. Buying Google in the 80s. You must be a billionaire now. No, Google was in the 80s. Google was in the 80s earlier this year. Which kind of shows how crazy it's been. So again, here's 2023 for Google. Yeah, here's 2023. So Google was at 85 in January, 87 in January. It was in 90s in March. And that's when we bought it, I'm pretty sure. No, I cut Google at like 100 and something. But like the point remains, my swing trades have been pretty accurate. And again, the strategy that I use for these works for me, at least. It works nicely for me. Again, what I do is I typically look for blue chip healthy companies that are extended on pullbacks over like weeks or months, and then I buy them up and I just sit on it and let it bounce back. And that strategy alone, very simple, works really well. Yeah, all good, Raz. I figured. Yeah, CPI days have been slower lately. What's been picking up lately is just Jerome Powell streams. I'm not using Robinhood, baby. But am I only seeing one like this morning? Sometimes you got to refresh. I see 60. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's bump that number up to over 100 if we can. Yeah, here's a 1-minute chart on Google. It's a little slow. Meta is the real one to watch today, guys. Meta pushing up to 299.85 right now. It looks like it wants to hit 300. So Meta's really the kind of big boy that you want to pay attention to today. Yeah, I guess like one of the 9080 was the joke, but I guess it wasn't obvious. Yeah, it's all good. Context is hard to tell through chat sometimes, so it's all good, bro. I understand. I don't think you were like being mean or anything. I mean, you're the meanest guy ever, but but no. Yeah, I think a lot of stuff is green, and I think one thing that I've been very right about. I think one of the reasons I've been right about my swing trades. And again, some of the bears are going to be mad I'm even saying this. They're going to be like, oh, you're bragging too much or whatever they're going to say, right? But like I run a stock market stream. And so obviously I have to bring attention to what I do well, right? And what I've done very well. And I don't think this is really arguable. Despite the objections, despite the arguments that I've had in chat, I've been very correct about what the market's done. Like what the stock market overall, what the S&P has done, what the NASDAQ has done, what the Q has done. I've been very correct about that. To the point where, when Disney was at, 85, when Google was at 87, when Snapchat was at $7 or $8, when the SPY itself was at 400, I was sitting here telling people, hey, we do not have to crash right here. Like months ago, everybody was screaming crash. They really were. Everybody was arguing. I was telling them, I was kind of arguing with a bunch of people in chat. They would call me a permabull. They would call me all these different things, right? And you really got to understand like the nature of the market. All right, you really got to understand the nature of the market, where big banks put out sensationalized marketing to get retail traders to lose money. Like that's absolutely something that happens. They did it with AMC. They told everybody AMC was the greatest thing ever, and AMC has gone down huge percentages. They told people that the market was going to crash 4, 5, 6 months ago, and the market has pushed up huge percentages. And who's making money? The banks. Who's losing money thinking the market's going to crash every day? Retail traders, right? That's what happens. And so retail traders are the ones that are losing here because they're missing out on big gains on the upside that the banks are actually taking advantage of. Coin and Microsoft are strong. Yeah, coin's going to be mostly pegged to like what the market does. Coin's going to be mostly pegged to what Bitcoin does. I mean, so we'll see, but coin's going to be mostly just following Bitcoin. $80 price target on Tesla is a terrible idea. Horrible idea. I mean, do you? I'm not judging. Listen, make your money. I'm not mad, but like, I think that's one of the riskier bets that you can get involved with. But hey, make your money. Is there a wash sale rule for trading cryptos? I'm not sure. To the moon. Yeah. Hey. All right, let's do our Twitter poll here. Oh, and y'all heard the news yesterday, right? You heard the news. Yeah, so Top Step, the big move is that now you can take out 100% of your, after 30 green days, you can withdraw 100% of your account on Top Step, which is great, honestly, which is great. They've got their huge sale going on right now where, they got their huge sale going on right now where you can do all this different stuff. Also, guys, I posted this link. I'm going to do one of these daily. Get the supporters out. Like this post for good luck today. We're going to see who my real supporters are. Go like this post. Check out the link. I did see they found some white substances there. I did hear that. Market is still pumping up. I think it's up 10% year to date. Yeah, again, go heart that post on Twitter. We'll see who my real supporters are. Again, give me a follow. Follow your boy on Twitter as well. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is MooMoo right here. This is MooMoo Azuz. And so MooMoo is actually a really solid platform as well. Where MooMoo, honestly, I just use MooMoo for a lot of stuff. Like it's becoming my regular, like routine stock platform. Because if you look at this here, right? Number one, their options are some of the best in the game. All right, what I like doing every day is this. I can really take a look at everything that's going on. Here's Market Hotspot. You can see what the market did yesterday with like their own heat maps. You can see what the best performing stuff is. QuantumScape up almost 5%. Microvast up 10% plus. Spark Network up almost 25%. Google up almost 2%. EVs up 10% for Wallbox. Blink is up 2%. A couple other stuff moving. We can look at what's moving in pre-market right here. Mullen up 34% in pre. BTAI up almost 13%. A couple other things moving in pre-market today that you can see here. You can see what moved in after hours as well. Again, they've got free paper trading where you can paper trade and like compete with everybody here. Like, look at this. You can see what they're up on the day, on the month total. You can see what strategies they're using in paper trading, what they're actually trading. This guy's up 437% on the year on MooMoo, which is really dope. Look, I love this aspect of it. Their news section is some of the best in the game. You can see their payrolls. It says non-farm payrolls, which drop in about an hour, are likely to moderate in June, but not enough to stop the Fed's hike. You know, you can see the different banks' non-farm payroll estimates, and this is the economic data that we cover here. This is one of the reasons MooMoo is so nice, is because like you really can use it for like so much different stuff. Like I use it as my one-stop shop for stocks. You know, you can paper trade for free. You can do algorithms just like you can on TOS or something else. You know, their options game is great. You can build watch lists. You can see the calendar here too. So like, look, here's the calendar. And so if you want to see earnings, like earnings season's coming up, you can see what big earnings drop on their calendar as well. You can build positions. You can look up dates. You can see what economic data is dropping here. And so again, if you want to know how I'm finding a lot of this economic data, check out MooMoo. Great way to help support the channel as well. And again, if you open up an account and deposit $100, you get 5 free stocks. Again, I got like Palantir, Grab, a couple other ones. If you open up an account and deposit 1,000, at least 1,000, you get 15 free stocks. If you open up an account and deposit at least 5,000, then you get those previous 15 plus a free share of Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla, guys. I did get Tesla, which I'm pretty excited about. Tesla has appreciated nicely since I did that, and we'll see if it continues here. But yeah, if you want to check it out, here's the link. Also pin this to the top of the page if you guys want to check it out. Meta 300, Meta 300, guys. Meta just clapped $300 a share. That's crazy. Meta just clapped 300. Meta just hit 300. Crazy. Oh. That's crazy. Hey, thank you for everybody that just liked this post. Meta just hit 300 a share. Meta at $300 flat right now. Tesla ripping up on this news. SPY bouncing back up. It's at 441.70s here, 441.70s. So Meta's driving. Yeah. Just got MooMoo this week. Yeah, MooMoo's dope, man. Again, check out the link if you want to get free stocks. Again, I did get Tesla. I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty stoked about it. Yeah, we'll see what Meta does today. I'm excited for it too. Again, we're green at everything today. We did take shout out to Jason, Sean, Raz, Gary, Art, AJ, and Bulldog Trading. My guy over there at Bulldog Trading. Shout out to him, man. Tesla, rip it up. Very strong here. I might buy a little bit of more Tesla on this dip. Let's try it. Feel me. Feel me. Here, we got to get it on the bid if we want to buy this. Like, or get on the ask price at least. All right, filled. Filled. 15 shares. All right, we're in 20 shares of Tesla. You can see us buying the dip after the rip. We got a nice little cushion on the day on MooMoo here, so like we'll be fine no matter what. We'll see if this dip buy works. We got the big bounce. We bought a little dip. We might add a little bit more. We've left ourselves room. It's only 20 shares. We left ourselves room to buy more if we really want to. NASDAQ did push up. I could have held the NASDAQ too if I really wanted to there. Hey, my guy Trudeau Joe. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. Voorhees. Mines won't load data. What data? What's wrong with Robinhood? Yeah, I'm not sure. If I eventually deposit 1,000, will I get all these stocks? If you deposit if you open up an account and deposit over $1,000, you should get your 15 free stocks. You don't get Tesla or Google, but you get 15 free stocks. Yeah, so a couple people saying Robinhood has an issue. Wall Street likes money and Meta got plenty of it. Yeah, Meta flying up at 300.2s here. So big gain right now. Yeah, Meta hit 300 a share. Yeah, we bought a little bit of Tesla. We got a green on the day regardless of everything else, so we're just kind of sitting tight. Could add a little bit more if we want, and that's something that we are thinking about. But yeah, thank you so much, Trudeau. Appreciate it, bro. How does this jobless claim affect Bitcoin price? It affects it just because it affects the stock market as itself. So we don't know how jobless claims will affect Bitcoin directly. We also have non-farm employment numbers coming out. We got import-export prices. All of this stuff could affect markets. We also have the Jolts job report at 10 a.m. That's all relevant as well. Yeah, I have no idea whether it's going to go up or down. You know, I'm not one of those people that tries to tell people exactly what the market does. Nobody really knows whether the market's going to go up, down, or sideways. From these reports, we can only speculate. But nobody really knows if we're going to go up, down, or sideways on these reports. Nobody. So, yeah, I would ask the manager. Yeah, so one of the cool things about MooMoo is that they will reach out to you and talk to you and make sure you got everything you need to get set up. They'll give you a call. So they'll call you. That's the really nice thing about MooMoo. All right, we got about an hour left, guys. About an hour left. UVXY, so that's inverse volatility, and SVXY puts hit the money overnight. Smells like fear. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. Meta's ripping up, though, at 300.10s. Still holding. Pretty impressive for Meta here, to be honest. And this is a company that I was definitely skeptical of a year ago or so. So, definitely impressive. All right, we're in. We just bought a little bit more of Tesla. We got 25 shares. I'm looking for a bounce. We broke over the 200 EMA over the volume weighted average price. They've got some strong signals here coming out. I don't mind adding to it here. I don't mind buying the dip and trying to let this rip. We'll give it time, though. We'll give it time. All right. I'm really excited to come home. All right, so now we're green on our Tesla trade. We got the dip. We are now green on our Tesla trade. We'll see if it holds, but yeah, nicely green now. Looking at our polling here, does today's data help or hurt the market? 44% think it's going to help the market. 31% think it's going to hurt the market. It's impossible to tell how the numbers hit lately. Yeah, we don't really know. We don't really know how this is going to affect the market. It's very unpredictable in terms of like how the market reacts to it. We really don't know. Meta back close to pre. Yeah, so meta back down to 299.97s here, 299.97s. What's Tesla moving for? Thinking Twitter proxy that it would suffer from meta threads. What's Tesla moving for? Well, I think Tesla's just volatile. Tesla's had a lot of activity lately, so I think Tesla's just volatile. I mean, we're in Tesla right now. We got 25 shares or so. Meta pulling back a little bit. We'll see if this affects the market. Again, we do have earnings season starting up over the next couple days. Tesla's still pushing up a little bit. We're still pretty much flat here. I'm not going to take profit yet. We're just kind of flat still, but Tesla and Meta moving opposite ways like gold and the dollar. No, they've actually been following each other. So I think there's some actual positive sympathy for Meta. Like here's Meta on the right and here's Tesla on the left. And so I think they have a positive correlation right now. Tesla's moving up with Meta's strength as well. Challenger job cuts, June, actual 40,709 prior, 80,089 prior, 103,000 forecast. Yeah, so the Challenger job cut data just dropped about 10 minutes ago at 7:30. It came out at about 40.709. Last time was 80, so it came in about half of what it did last time for the Challenger job cuts. Challenger job cuts year over year came in at about 25.2%. We also have ADP non-farm employment change data coming out in 35 minutes. So actually, this data comes out at 8:15 market time, not 8:30, and then jobless claims come out at 8:30. So let me put this up to where it's not 8:30, it's 8:15, so people know. Let me change the timer here too, because this data comes out at 8:15, not 8:30. Pause. What? Maybe my math is just off. Oh, maybe my math is off. Let me pause it. It needs to be 33 minutes so I can hurry up with it. There we go. All right, so that is at 8:15. Yeah, inverse correlation would be interesting for sure because I mean, there's so much drama going on with them. You know, I'm so focused on gold. I don't know about stocks. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, but we focus on stocks for sure here. All right, so Tesla's still green. Let me adjust this. Tesla looking like it needs to adjust. Okay, there's the pullback that we see. And again, luckily we're green here. Again, I might add a little bit more on this position here. All right, filled. Buying a little bit more. There's 40 shares here, 40 shares. We're gonna add on that pullback. See if we bounce here. We're actually still green on the day. We're up about $8. So still green, but not much. Shout out to the Reds, first place, big turnaround. Nice, man. The Reds are first. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch baseball as much since I've been out here. I've been following some stuff. Like I know Herman got the perfect game. That was really nice. Yes, looks like he's trying to break down. Yes, we still got 30 minutes before this non-farm data, guys. 30 minutes. Yeah, so today we got non-farm data coming out. All right, guys. So today we have non-farm data. I'll put this up for 2 hours long. Again, hit that sub button, guys. Hit the like button. We need 12 more likes to break 100 likes. 12 more. Do it now. You know you want to. Just try one time. It might feel good. Do it now. There, we got our tweet live here. Again, we'll see who my real supporters are, guys. Join this link. Hit vote on this poll. Let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, De La Cruz is who you're talking about, Fitch. He's great, man. He is freaking great, dude. De La Cruz is the man, man. That guy. That guy freaking good. You know, him and O'Neal. Yeah, De La Cruz is good, man. Also, O'Neal Cruz is good too. Like O'Neal Cruz is one of my other favorite players. I haven't been following him as much this year, but he's one of those young dudes. He's like 7 feet tall. He throws it like 100 miles per hour as shortstop. He's just good. So that'll be fun to watch as well. Hey, what's up, Chris? Good morning. Good morning. Ohtani, man. Ohtani, bro. They're working that man way too much. I think they're doing him wrong. I think they're doing Ohtani wrong. Otani currently has blisters over his thumb, and I mean, I think that's what happens when you're throwing at 100 plus miles per hour and you're hitting homers. You're tied with Judge for his home run. For home runs last year. Judge last year is basically where Otani is this year. So Otani's got a chance to break records if he keeps playing. I think he's going to get injured though. I think it's going to be hard for him to keep up that pace. Hey, thank you guys so much. Are we about to see the first major dip in payrolls? So payrolls drop on Friday. Today is the prelim data called the non-farm employment change. Yeah, so today's prelim non-farm payroll data. It's called the non-farm employment change. That drops at 8:15 in about 30 minutes. After that, we have jobless claims drop at 8:30. We've got the Jolts job report at 10. Then tomorrow we got unemployment and non-farm payrolls. So we got like a mix of everything. That's kind of what the schedule is. Hey, what's up, Ray? July 6th, Reuters auto safety regulators said they're seeking updated responses and current data and ongoing into 830,000 Tesla vehicles and automaker advanced driving assistance. Non-farm payrolls is payroll data. It's basically it's kind of like another version of unemployment is the easiest way to explain it. So it's kind of like another version of unemployment. Like today we get the prelim data. It's called the non-farm employment change. That's expected to come in at 228,000. The ADP National Employment Report is a measure of the monthly change in non-farm private employment based on the payroll data of approximately 400,000 business clients. The release 2 days, in this case, 24 hours ahead of government data is a good predictor on the government's non-farm payroll report. So basically, this is prelim non-farm payroll data. This will be a predictor of tomorrow's report. And again, one thing that we'll see that's typical here is like if today's numbers come in really high, there's a good chance tomorrow's numbers will come in really high for non-farm payrolls. And so one thing that you'll see is the market will bake in a specific expectation for tomorrow based off of today's report. So like for instance, if today's ADP non-farm employment data comes in really high, there's a pretty good chance that tomorrow's non-farm non-farm payrolls come in high as well. And so this is a predictor of tomorrow. And then again, we got jobless claims numbers coming out. Jobless claims are kind of like another version of unemployment. It's basically how many people are filing for unemployment assistance. They're expecting 245,000 for that today. Jobless claims measures the number of people who file for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. This most timely economic data. It goes week to week. We are green at Tesla here. Tesla up to 281.05 or so, 281s. Yeah, what's up, Servicio? Looking for a medium-term swing short on Tesla? I don't know, bro. That's braver trade than me, sir. Yeah, I don't know what you should do for Tesla here. I'm long on Tesla currently. I don't know what you should do on the short side. I'm not going to tell you yet what to do there. I really have no idea what you should do. I'm kind of flat on this. We're down a little bit. I'm just giving it time. We'll see what the data shows. We still got 24, 25 minutes until the data comes out. In my opinion, non-farm payrolls is usually way more accurate than unemployment data. Well, yeah, and it's going to be relevant for it. Non-farm payrolls is going to move markets too, for the most part, a little bit more than unemployment will, per se. You can buy the cheap new 23 Tesla without all the self-driving options for under 40K. But yeah, well, why would you want a Tesla that can't drive itself, though? That's the difference. Like, I understand, but like, why would you want that? Like, why buy a Tesla if it doesn't drive itself? You know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose of that? Again, vote on our poll here. We got our poll on Twitter at Beginner Trades. Give your boy a follow. Check out the poll. Again, give your boy a follow here. Thank you, sir. All right, Tesla still pushing up here. Look at this bounce on Tesla. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah, we got 400 people here. Again, Metastock hit 300. We'll see if it continues here. We'll put the data back up for jobless claims numbers there. Teslas are fun to drive. Honestly, the self-driving Teslas are more annoying than bad drivers. Perfect drivers that don't budge methods, even when they cause gaps in traffic. Yeah, I feel you. Like, I understand. But I think the biggest, like, okay, and this is absolutely true. And if you think I'm talking about you, maybe I am. All right. The worst drivers on the road, the worst, absolute worst drivers that cause more accidents than anybody else on the road are specifically drivers who drive in the left lane when somebody behind them is driving faster. If somebody behind you is going faster than you need to be courteous, stop being so competitive, and just get over into the right lane. Let the person going faster than you behind you pass, and then you can get back over. All right. If you don't do that, if you instead say, hey, I'm going 5 miles per hour over the speed limit, I'm going to sit in the left lane, you're causing wrecks. You are causing accidents. Chances are you've already caused multiple accidents in your life doing so. All right. The reason for that is that statistically, slower drivers are the root cause of more accidents than faster drivers. People that drive slower cause more accidents. Why, you might ask? And this is studied. Why? Is because whenever you drive slow, you force people that are driving faster to go around you. When they have to swerve in and out of traffic because you're being inconsiderate, it causes more accidents. This has been studied. It simply causes more accidents. And so if you're the person that sits in the left lane when people are going way faster than you behind you, it's your fault. Get out the way. John's traffic lessons. You're welcome. Yeah, bro, like, get out the left lane, bro. I don't know. I hear, again, the reality is, doesn't matter how fast you are going. Doesn't matter if you're going 10 miles per hour over the freaking speed limit. All right. If somebody's driving faster than you behind you, you're wrong. Okay. In the left lane, that is. You're wrong. If you're in the left lane and somebody's going faster than you behind you, you're causing problems. Stop getting your pride in the way. Like, it's not a competition. Just let people pass you. All right. That's like, I don't mind them driving slow, but the people that, like, they see you behind them, they see you going faster than they are, yet they sit there, they don't get over and let you pass. They're causing problems. They're causing accidents. Look, Tesla moving up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here. Go ahead and take a little bit of profit just to lock in some more. Fill me. There we go. Boom. Filled. Done. Profit taken. Yeah, definitely a rant. Top 3 ranters in the world right now. Yes, you're a problem if the speed limit is 65 and you're going 70 and people are behind you, you're the problem. If you're in the left lane, that is. If you're in the right lane, do what you want to do. Like, it's all good. But if you're in the left lane and you're staying in the left lane and people behind you are going faster than you, yes, you're the problem. 100%, without question. Again, the reason that's a problem is because the left lane, again, we're on a road trip right now. Right? I don't know how many times, like, we get behind somebody in the left lane and we're going like 80, 85. We get behind somebody in the left lane. Some people know how to drive. And so some people get over into the right lane, let us pass them, and then get back over in the left lane and everything's good. We even thank them. We wave to them and say, hey, thanks. Like, thanks for looking out. Like, that's the right thing to do. Right? But we also get people who are going like 5 miles per hour over the speed limit, which, to understand, in the left lane, people are going way faster than 5 over the speed limit. They're going like 15 over the speed limit, and that's okay. That's all right. Nobody else should be traffic police in that regard for speeding. But yeah, if somebody's going much faster than you behind you in the left lane, you got to get over and just let them pass and then get back over if you want. Don't clog the left lane. Again, that's causing more accidents than the people speeding, and they've studied that too, and that's what they thought. Anyways, we are going to take another half off here. Locked in that profit. Are we matching meta today? I don't know. Yeah. Slow drivers cause more accidents. I mean, people can blame it on the speeding because I'm sure, like, but again, the root cause of it is, like, the speeders have to go around the slow drivers, right? Like, again, one thing that would cause a lot of traffic issues to go away is if somebody's driving faster than you in the left lane, get out of the way, let that person pass you, and then get back over, right? There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's no reason we all shouldn't do that. I do that too. I'm a slower driver, to be honest. Like, I'm a slower driver. I'm kind of a wimpy driver. All right. But if somebody's going way faster than me and they're behind me, I'm never going to clog them up. I'm going to get over, let them pass, and then keep going on with my life and just kind of get back over, and everything's all good. Right. But again, some people are like, hey, well, I'm going 5 over the speed limit. Like that matters. If somebody's going faster than you, they're going faster than you. They're going to go faster than you regardless. And by making them go around you in the passing lane, that causes accidents. All right, so we took profit on Tesla. We're up nicely on it. We'll see if we continue these gains. We still got about 20 minutes before the data drops. Should we do a poll here? Taco says speeder's bias. So now we know who's clogging up the left lane, guys. It's Taco over here. He did it. Everybody get mad at him. You know, it's Taco over here. Nah, despite whether you disagree, and I know this is kind of a polarized thing, it's all love. I'm kind of just trolling you guys to have fun. So it's all good. I mean, I truly believe what I'm saying. I mean, I think that's very clear. But I'm just having fun. It's all love. We can agree to disagree here. It's all love. I'm not really a road raging type. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm actually pretty passive and slow and wimpy as a driver. Carol's kind of the speedster in my household. But I still believe in what I'm saying, so it's all good. Yeah, it's Taco. He did it. But if you're doing 85 and a 70 or breaking the law, you're a criminal. Yeah, but the problem is, like, people take it on themselves to be traffic police. That's not your job. Okay? Like, I promise you, cops are doing 85 and a 70 too. You know? Like, most people are. The only people that aren't are people that got stuff in the car they don't want found. You know what I mean? But if you don't have stuff in the car that you don't want found, you're going to do 80 and a 70 most of the time. At least most people will be. All right, Tesla bouncing back up here, nicely back up to 281.20s. We're watching Meta here. Meta's down at 299.94. 299.94. Yeah, get out the way. That's all I'm saying. No one should be driving 75 plus. See, I disagree. In Texas here, we have 75 speed limits. Like, we have the speed limit where it's 75. And so you're going to go 5 or 10 miles per hour. We're going to go to 85. You know, 80, 85. That's just what people do here. If you don't do that, you're gonna clog traffic here in Texas. Or not here in Texas, but in Texas, if you don't do that, you're gonna clog traffic for sure. All right, so the SPY's still dipping here. Is it time for a bounce? We did take some profit on Tesla. We're still holding a small position here. Nicely green. We're up about 30 on the day, 25 or so. Another little half off there, locking it in around the top. We'll give it time to run. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these roads have no speed limit. Yeah, for sure. Hey, nice hustle. Yeah, dude, I'm doing pretty good about futures trades too. Again, I got to brag a little bit here. Again, I'm going to pivot from criticizing slow drivers, which is, again, it's all love. Like CT, it's all good, brother. You know, again, I understand both sides. Okay, I'm just kind of trolling people, so it's all good. Hope nobody gets super upset with me over my joking and trolling to drivers. But I'm actually pretty psyched about my trading here. Look, here is my trades in futures, and I am very green. Look at this. Here's yesterday. Let's see if we can fix this. Today, yesterday. Look at this, man. 11 out of 11 trades. 100% accuracy. We're actually 12 out of 12 of our last trades, too. 100% accuracy in futures. We'll take it. We'll take it. I don't drive like a grandpa, but you shouldn't drive 75 plus. Yeah, but what if the speed limit's 75, man? Which is true. It happens here. Like, that's the speed limit's 75. There's the 8 a.m. scrum. But in Texas, the speed limit's 75. So if you're not going 80 plus in the fast lane on the left side, like, you're going to be clogging traffic. You really are, you know? And so I understand, like, I guess I understand that. But if that's the case, you got to stay in the right lane. if you're not doing over 75 and a 75 plus speed limit, you got to stay in the right lane. If you're not staying in the right lane and you're in the left lane, again, that's causing traffic problems, like without question, causing traffic problems. All right, guys. So great job, man. Be cautious. I think a pullback's coming before CPI. Maybe, yeah, CPI at exactly a week from now. We still got about 13 minutes before we get non-farm employment change data and then jobless claims at 8:30, guys. Jobless claims at 8:30. Non-farm employment change coming out at 8:15 in about 13 minutes. We're going to cover it fully live as soon as it drops. Be ready. Mythical, right? I'm trading the E-mini. So I'm trading ESU3 or MESU3 or NQU3 or MNQU3 is the symbols I'm trading in futures. In the USA, is the left lane called a passing lane? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, I live in Texas too. Like, yeah, if you're not going at least 75, 80 and a 75 speed limit, like you're clogging traffic for sure. And it just depends. Like, I guess the way to drive is like if you're in the left lane and you see people having to forcibly go around you when you're in the left lane, you're causing problems. Like you're being dangerous to the road. You know what I mean? Like that's causing a lot of problems because, like, again, people get their pride in the way. It doesn't matter how fast you think people are going or anything like that. Just stay in the right lane if that's you. Like that's okay. It's okay to drive slower. Just don't clog traffic doing so. Is the only thing. But anyways, with that said, I think I've stayed on this topic a little bit too long. Meta at 299.94 is here. We'll see what it does. Looking at Meta daily chart, Meta's had a great year. Look at Meta's year here. Meta in December was at $89, $90, $100 in December, or in November and December, $114. It is now at $300. Meta just hit 300 today. 300. That's crazy. Why does mine say ESU23? I mean, I'm not sure. I know the symbol, the contract currently is ESU3, so that's what it is now. Yeah, blowing the horn. They stay in the left lane, like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah, 100%. I see it all day. They're like, hey guys, I'm almost going the speed limit. It's like, bro, it's people that don't know how to drive. They don't know the traffic rules, which is specifically, Anyways, I told you I'm going to get off the topic, so I really will. What's up, Raphael? ES on TOS? Yeah, you can do /ES on TOS and get it. Yeah, so it might be different apps, different codes. That's fine. Long on Meta. I don't know. Meta's up a lot. Is that pulling back a little bit? Again, I'm going to take some more off of this. We got 10 shares. If I can get filled, we'll edit it. Let's do 281. Oh, that didn't work. Well, I tried to cut this and it just didn't fill me, and it's all right. We'll cancel this. And then, all right, there we go. We got filled on that one. So yeah, we're green. We only have like 10 shares left on Tesla. I'll let it work. We got enough profit on the day. No, I'm not in Texas right now. I am in Michigan right now, guys. So look, I'm in Michigan right now. Like, I am in Michigan currently. And so we are out in Michigan right now. I'm in southwest Michigan. Yeah, I was long Netflix, caught a $5 move to the upside, started major indexes, would close red. Today, Meta can see 310. Yeah, it could. It depends. Like, a lot of the time, these levels are like a magnet, but we'll see if it actually holds. I am trading limit orders, Erica, but MooMoo has this really great option in pre-market. So I can trade in pre-market on MooMoo, And like I can select a bid price entry, a limit order bid price, follow bid, follow ask. One of the really nice aspects of MooMoo and pre-market trading specifically. Yeah, Todd. That's where we are. We're in West Michigan. We're in Southwest Michigan. But no, one of the really nice things about MooMoo is that I can follow the market price with a limit order. So I can use a limit order, but I can follow the market order price. So it's basically kind of like a little sneaky way to use market orders and pre-market on MooMoo. It works really well. You guys can see me kind of doing that. All right, and hey, we got 8 minutes here, guys. 8 minutes before we got the non-farm employment change data. 8 minutes. Yeah, it's really nice, Erica. It's really nice. I can also like follow the bid or follow the ask if I want to do like specific things here. You can see, but yeah, it's really nice. Hey, nice, Todd. I'm not sure where New Buffalo is relative to me. Zoom out a little bit. I really have no idea where I am. Oh wait, you might be right. Yeah, that's actually pretty close to where I am. New Buffalo. That's pretty close. Yeah, we went to the Warren Dunes, which are really dope, man. They were really fun. The Warren Dunes. Whew, man, that was tiring though, man. I went to the dunes. You guys could see it. Yeah, you can see we went to the dunes. Here's me and my fam at the dunes. It was me, Carol, and the kids at the dunes. It was fun. It was a nice trip. You know, we got to see a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to be exact about what town I'm in, but it's around New Buffalo. It's around like South Bend, New Buffalo. If someone is hogging the fast lane here, the car behind will incessantly flash their headlights, indicate left, and honk. Yeah, here most of the time they'll just get on your butt and they'll just tailgate you most of the time until you move out the way. And I'm not for tailgating, but if people are clogging the left lane, you got to get them to move because they really are like hurting traffic. Anyways, Meta dipping down a little bit. Meta at 298.30s here. We'll see if it affects Tesla at all. Tesla bouncing back up some. Yeah, around then, Rocco. Again, not quite there. That's not the exact city we're in, but it's around there. Yeah, we drove by Indiana a couple days ago. We went to like an outlet mall in Indiana. I was skateboarding there. The security guards had to come tell me to leave. Meta all-time highs 385s. Yeah. Yeah, the dunes were really nice, CT. They were fun, man. I like the dunes. The water was cold. We went to the water. It was cold. But look at Meta dips. So Meta falling down pretty quick here. The question is, does Meta hold these gains or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, I just keep trying to get off the subject and then keep getting pulled back. I'm trying over here. I really am. I'm trying to get off that subject. I don't want to offend the people that drive slow in the left lane. You know? I do think age has something to do with it, though. I really do think age has something to do with it. Like, I know if I drive in the car with my mom is driving much slower than I am. Like, we drove with my mother-in-law, and my wife was doing like 80 and a 75, you know? And my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, the car is shaking," and it's like, no, it's not. But I think I think that influences the, how you feel about it too. Yeah, the dunes are great, man. With Silver Beach, we hit up Silver Beach too. That was nice. St. Joe was nice. Yeah, we went to St. Joe. We hit up Silver Beach. Yeah, in St. Joe, really nice. Got some food. It was good. It was fun. Went to the candy shop. Bought way too many sweets. You know. Some people stay in the left lane. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm just going to get pulled back into an argument. When will the NVIDIA bubble burst? Earnings season is when we're going to see if it holds, right? Earnings season starts. Tesla earning drop on the 19th. So we have 13 days, a little bit less than 2 weeks before Tesla earnings. That'll be really interesting to see what happens. So Tesla earnings in 3 weeks, or 2 weeks exactly. Yeah, Silver Beach is like the place. It's kind of like American Pie-esque. Like that's what it feels like. Like, again, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from South Louisiana, so it's like, I love Michigan. Michigan's really nice. It really is. Michigan's really nice. I love the area. I love the look of everything. It reminds me a lot of American Pie, the second American Pie movie. Like a lot of this very similar. Like Silver Beach reminds me of that. If you've ever seen the second American Pie movie, it's good. Hey, what's up, Shepard? Is it gonna make Bitcoin dump or what? I have no idea. Good day, friends. What's up, Doors? Dumb question. What do you do in the dunes? Like off-roading? No, the dunes are like, it's this big dune. So if you look at this picture here, we got about less than 4 minutes before these numbers come out. Less than 4 minutes. But yeah, if you look at the dunes, so this is actually really high up on the ground, right? So we had to hike up this. This was a hike. You can see this is a person right here. So like that's a person. You know, this is a person right here too. And so you have to like walk all the way up these dunes. It's probably like a quarter mile, but it's steep. And so you're walking up like a really steep dune. And once you get there, you get this really nice view. But it's tiring. Like we were like tired by the time we got up there. Like it was hot and tired. The sand's really hot. It burns your feet. Like that's what people use the dunes for. Speaking of sun, man, I gotta get something that blocks the sun right here. It's gotta be like something I can hang up maybe to like block the sun. Hold on 1 second. Fix the glare if that will. No, not quite. There we go. That's much better. All right, we're going to have to block some of that out. All right, guys, we got the non-farm employment change data coming out in less than 2 minutes. Expectations for that are 228K for the non-farm employment data, 228K for non-farm employment data. We're also going to throw it in sub-only mode. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, and check out MooMoo. MooMoo, great platform. I can trade the entire pre-market session. Great news source. Great platform just altogether. And again, if you open up an account and deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. For $100, 5 free stocks. What a great percentage gain from that. Great percentage gain. I got like Palantir and a bunch of other ones. You open up an account, deposit over 1,000, you get 15 free stocks. 15 free stocks. You open up an account, deposit over 5K, you get the previous 15 plus Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla, which has appreciated nicely from when they gave it to me. So, hey, I will take that. I will take it. Tesla popping up again today. But again, they are a sponsor of mine, but great platform. Zero commission, open the entire time of pre-market. One-stop shop for news, economic data, calendars, all that good stuff. And if you want to check it out, here's the link. Great way to help support the channel. The SPY balance, I don't know. Check out the link right there. Here comes the data here, guys. So the data's coming out right in about 45 seconds. 45 seconds for the economic data. I'm putting everything up so we can be ready. 45 seconds. We got 228,000 as the expected number, 228K for the expected number. And today's the prelim non-farm payroll data. So we still got 15 minutes for jobless claims, but right now it's about the payroll prelim data. And again, it drops in about 20 seconds. Make sure you hit the live button next to the play button. Everybody announce yourself. Show us that you're subscribed as well. We did put it in sub-only mode. Announce yourself. Show us that you're subbed. I appreciate the love. Yeah, I'd love Berkshire Hathaway free shares too. But again, 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what it did. 497,000 payrolls. 497,000 payrolls versus 228 expected. 497,000 versus 228 expected. Much higher than expected here. Much higher. It doesn't look like the market likes this either. It doesn't look like the market likes it. Much higher than expected. 497K versus 228,000 expected. That's a big beat here. I don't know if they'd even call it a beat. I'm getting out. All right, I'm out. Flat on that last trade. That's okay. The non-farm employment change data wildly influenced it. But 497K, almost 500K, over 100% more than what they expected here for that. We'll put this data up on screen. There's the data in chat. We're also going to put it up on screen. And then we do have jobless claims data, guys. We do have jobless claims data in about 15 minutes. So we'll fix this. 15 minutes for jobless claims data here. But 497,000, way higher than expected there. That's a big beat. And what a big all right, guys. Again, jobless claims data set to release at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for jobless claims. 8:30. So we do have about what we have about 13 and a half minutes left. Yep, that's right. 13 and a half minutes. We'll put this up on screen. About 13 minutes left for jobless claims numbers. Guys, about 13. We did get out of Tesla here. Market turned a little bit. Again, I guess inflation fears. Fears. All right, guys. But yeah, non-farm payroll data coming out today. Jobless claims coming out today as well. Non-farm data out. We got jobless claims data today, and we did get a little bounce here, so we did get a little pop. We do have jobless claims in about 12 minutes. Yeah, I think the market doesn't like that because of inflation problems, right? And so what we might see today and tomorrow, guys, is I think we might see some corrections from this data. Okay, I think the market might see this as a bad thing because of inflation potential problems, especially with the Fed pausing over the last cycle. And I think in that regard, if the market thinks this is inflated numbers and thinks this is too high and bad for inflation issues, then the market might see some baked in movement coming into the potential report coming out tomorrow being high. Again, with this non-farm employment change data being high today, that means that tomorrow's non-farm payroll data will most likely be very high as well. Again, we'll make a Twitter post so you guys can understand what we're doing here. And so again, the prelim data showed very high amounts, 228K expectation. They ended up showing almost 500,000, 497K. That's a big thing. 225 expected. They ended up showing freaking 228 expected. And so we are getting a bounce back here. We'll see if the market likes it. I mean, it doesn't mean the market's going to do anything. You never really know anything about what the market's going to do here. I think anything can happen. I think most of the market's reacting negatively to Meta's correction back down. Meta dropped all the way down to 297. Now, it doesn't really mean too much because like a 5-day chart looks like this on Meta. If I can get it to load. 5-day chart looks pretty pronounced on Meta currently. Here's a daily chart. Let me zoom out a little bit. Meta's had a really good year. Here's a 5-day chart. So Meta's had a really good day or two. Obviously, it's gone from in the last 5 days from around 287. And this is another thing I like about MooMoo is like, look at this. I can click 5-day chart and it gives me a really nice line chart, so I can see like the actual like reactions. I can see actually what it did. So I can see Meta's done this basically over the last 5 trading days here. So very strong day, and it might be time for a correction. It's been up so much. We did tap 300 today, and a lot of the time, like these big milestone levels, will hit them, and then we'll correct a little bit. I see that happen a lot. Well, yeah, it's good for the economy. I mean, economic growth is good. I mean, it's good for economic growth, of course. Like payroll numbers coming in high is obviously good for economic growth, as well as like it's good for economic growth. It's good for recession fears, but it's bad for inflation problems. And so that's kind of the way to look at it. And again, we do have jobless claims numbers coming out in about 8 minutes. Tomorrow we have unemployment data coming out as well. So unemployment drops tomorrow morning. Non-farm payroll data drops tomorrow morning because today's just the prelim non-farm data. Jobless claims come out at 8:30, and then tomorrow unemployment and non-farm payroll data, like the non-prelim data, the full list comes out tomorrow. Uh, and then earnings season starts as well in a couple weeks. Ten-year Treasury yield broke out. All right, so market is mostly flat right now. We are green today. Yeah, the title now says jobless claims because the non-farm data is already out. So next at 7 minutes, we got jobless claims data coming out. So jobless claims drop in about 7 minutes. After that, we got unemployment and non-farm data tomorrow. And then today we also have the Jolts report coming out as well. So we got a bunch of different stuff, to be honest. Also, guys, if you haven't already, check out TopStep. TopStep has their biggest sale ever where you can get the base package for $49. So cheap. I've got like 5 accounts right now. You can see me on TopStep. We had great gains over the last few days, where yesterday on TopStep we had 11 out of 11 winning trades. We made about 525. And what TopStep does is they allow you to day trade with less capital. So what they do is they give you a demo. The base one's 50K. They give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K in profit on that 50K demo without losing over 2,000, they fund you 50K with a 90% split. And they changed it to where there's only one phase now. If you can do that while following their rules, they fund you 50K with a 90% split, and you get to keep your first $10,000 in profit. So you get to keep your first 10K once you're funded, and then after that, it's 90%. They also changed the rules where you can take 100% of your withdrawals. Now you can withdraw 100% of your profit once you have 30 green days. And so it's the best platform in the game. They're the most legit. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And it's just so much cheaper to learn day trading this way than to put up your own money, because most new traders are going to lose. And this allows you to have a much cheaper way to lose. Again, the base package is $49. If you could pass it, great. You get 50K in funding, $10,000 of your first profit, and 90% after that. And it's $49 startup fee. And it teaches you how to trade. You have some pressure, but not the full extent of a live account, but not the risk of a live account as well. But it teaches you how to trade under pressure. If you're good enough to pass it, great. If you're not good enough, you're going to lose much less doing this than put the money up yourself. And in that regard, it makes perfect sense for new day traders to learn. Great option for new day traders to learn. And it's something that, we're sponsored by them, but it's just a great it's a great thing for traders. It really is. When I first started day trading, I lost thousands of dollars, thousands. And this, if I had something like this in the beginning, I wouldn't have lost that much at all. I probably would have still lost. Most people are going to fail these challenges because most day traders lose money, but it's a lot cheaper to try these challenges and fail, still learn how to trade, still build up, profit, all that good stuff, still learn how to trade under pressure. Much lower barrier of entry and much less risk. But if you're good enough to pass it, you still keep 90% and 100% of your first 10K. And so in that regard, it just makes perfect sense. There's the link right there if you want to check it out. Great way to help support the channel. There's no maximum. You have to trade at least 4 days minimum, Erica. So there's no maximum time. You can take as long as you want to get funded, but you can't get funded in less than 4 days. My guess is we'll be funded within the next 2 weeks if you want to follow along. No, I'm not using a copy trader for those. Although that might be something. I'm separating these accounts. But again, you can kind of see my results so far. Again, I did, since it's $49, and it's $49 for the lifetime of your subscription. And so because of that, I ended up getting a bunch of accounts, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to see like this week, my trading stats here. So here's one of my accounts this week. We are up about $1,200 in gross profit. We have had 34 trades. Our accuracy rate here is about 80% and 79.4%. You can see our P&L history in a graph here. So we're doing pretty well. We're almost halfway there. We're at least a third of the way there. Yeah, dude, when I first got started trading, I lost so much money in the beginning, man. I lost like thousands of dollars in the beginning when I first got started. And again, if you haven't seen the link yet, check out the link in the description. You can check it out, the link on the thing right there. But yeah, data comes out very soon, guys. Less than 4 minutes. We got about three minutes left. 3 minutes left, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Help the growth continue. Hit the like button. We'll see what we get today. Again, I'm going to put the SPY up. Here's the SPY in the middle if you want to see what the SPY does to this data. Here's Tesla on the left. Here is Meta on the right. We'll see how all of this is affected by everything. Smash that like and subscribe. Yeah, we got the data coming out, guys, in less than 3 minutes. We got about 2 minutes left. Again, subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the notification bell. Was there not some point you almost gave up? Oh, I almost cried. Like when I first got started trading, I put up, I put up like $4,000, and at the time, 4K was a lot of money to me. It was a lot. That was like a lot of money to me. And so when I got started and lost that, I almost wanted to cry, man. I started day trading. I did it on an overseas platform called Sure Trader, where they gave me 6-to-1 leverage. I was trying to day trade penny stocks. I just lost my tail, bro. I lost so much money. I almost wanted to cry. If Carol wasn't around, I might have cried. But most new traders go through that. And it teaches new traders risk management. But again, I think a cheaper way to learn is through these funded account programs. It just makes more sense. Hey, thank you, guys. Yeah. All right, guys, we still got a minute left. 1 minute. 1 minute left here. Jobless claims dropping in 1 minute. Jobless claims are expected at 245,000, guys. 245K. Yeah, everybody wants to cry sometimes in trading. Top Step is the one I use, beginner's code. They're a sponsor of mine, though, so I'm biased in their favor. But here's the data release, guys. 40 seconds, 40 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play button. Make sure you're fully called up on a stream. It's not good or bad. It depends on what it comes out as. You're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Yeah, psychology is tough for sure. Bull or bear, guys. I don't know. Here goes the data release, guys. Here goes the data release. We got about 20 seconds. Make sure you hit the live button next to the play button. That's fair. Yeah, I always tell people I'm biased because I am. All right, 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Trade balance is out. It's at minus 3.44 billion. Minus 3.44 billion. Jobless claims doesn't look like it's released. There it is. Jobless claims, 248,000. Higher than expected jobless claims. Higher than expected jobless claims at 248 versus 245,000 expected. Higher than expected jobless claims at, again, 248 versus 245,000 expected. What this means is that more people filed for unemployment insurance than expected. More people filed for unemployment. This is worse for economic growth. This means less people working, more people filing for unemployment. And again, we showed at 245 versus 248 versus 245 expected. More people filing for unemployment. Continuing came in at 1.72 versus 1.75. So initial claims came in higher than expected at 248 versus 245 expected. 248 versus 245 expected. Here's the link. It's up on the banner as well. 248 versus 245 expected. Here, there's the link right there. There's the data release. Let's see what this does to the market here. Market's starting to turn a little bit on the downside here. It's looked red most of the day today. There's Tesla dipping. SPY is actually moving up. I'm sorry. So the SPY is actually moving up a little bit from this. We got about 900 people here, so if you haven't already, guys, sub, hit the notification bell. We appreciate the love. We might day trade this data too. There's Tesla dipping down some. Looks like a good move that I got out of it. That's what Jerome wanted. Bad news for the markets. Yeah, the market's red today. Here's the SPY is red. Moving up a little bit over the last couple minutes, though. Meta dipping down some. Tesla getting hit by this down to 280s. Luckily, I cut my position there. 280s for Tesla. But, yeah, you can see the market mostly down. Look at the SPY dump here. SPY dropping down. So the SPY did not like this economic data, which is interesting. Look at the SPY dip at 440s right now, 440s. Yeah, I know. I had to refresh the chart, it looks like. But yeah, look at the SPY dip here, down to 440s. Tesla dropping here. Meta dipping too, down to 297s. Yeah, the numbers are already out. You can see them at the bottom of the screen. And again, if you haven't already, check out TopStep funded account program for futures. They give you a demo. They test your skill. The thing to understand is that there's no PDT in futures. You can day trade and short in futures. No PDT restrictions. It's one of the reasons it's the best option, because like a lot of people try to day trade penny stocks, or they try to day trade individual stocks, but you need at least 25K in a margin account to day trade stocks actively. You're not going to be able to do it with a cash account. You're not going to be able to short or anything. And so the easiest way to day trade, and what most pro day traders do, is futures, because there's more liquidity in futures. You can day trade the S&P, you can day trade the NASDAQ. They move very similar to large blue chips like Apple or Disney, but you can actually day trade the S&P 500, day trade the NASDAQ, day trade currencies, day trade gold or silver. Very similar patterns, but there's no red tape. There's no PDT rule. And that's one of the reasons TopStep is useful, is because you can take a really low barrier of entry, like 49 bucks right now, which is what their sale is, and you can get a lot done with it. You can just get a lot done with it. 49 bucks. If you're good enough to pass it, you can spend $49, potentially get funded with 50K with a 90% split. And if you don't pass it, you're only down 50 bucks basically. And I think that's a great deal. I think that makes perfect sense. And it's $49 for the lifetime of your subscription. Yeah, there's way too many restrictions day trading stocks. I don't use the DOM, but I see they have one on Quant Tower, but I haven't used it yet. Should we buy this dip here? Again, I think a lot of the market is getting baked into this. When is the rug pull? I don't know. I don't know. So this right here is MooMoo. And so those are two sponsors of mine. My two sponsors are TopStep and MooMoo. MooMoo is a stock trading platform, but it's really dope. It's open the entire time of pre-market. They have free unusual option activity, 0 commissions. And the reason I switched from TOS is because there's no restrictions on pre-market trading, and there's 0 commissions, and the news source is better, and I just like it more. I could actually do these trailing things where I can use similar to a market order and pre-market on MooMoo. If you open up an account, deposit $100, you get 5 free stocks. Open up account, deposit $1,000, you get 15 free stocks. Open up and deposit 5K, you get 15 of those previous stocks, plus either Google or Tesla. I got Tesla, and Tesla's gone up. I think they gave it to me at like 260s. It's at 280 now, so that's nice. And if you want to check that out, that's pinned to the top of the page as well. I'll stop plugging. I promise. I'm going to stop promoting stuff here. We just don't really plug anything in the first hour, and so we end up plugging later on in the day. Yeah, my swing trading is really what I want to build up the most. My swing trades have been very profitable over the last year or so. Very profitable swings over the last year. Part of me is thinking I should add more to Disney too. What do you guys think? Should I add more to my Disney trade? All right, market's dipping down. NQ just bounced. Yeah, I'm looking at some other stuff too. I'm just waiting for some. Oh, I got some NQ alerts as well. Ooh, I did get an NQ alert here. All right, Nasdaq, gonna buy you up. Let me know if you like this music better than like my normal music here. Spy started to bounce a little bit here, so that's nice. But let me know if you like this music more than my normal music. Watching Apple. All right, so I am trading the Nasdaq here. We're up about 35, 45, 50. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. So we're up about 90 on the day here. 90 on the day. So not too shabby. No losing days yet in futures trading here. So we're up about 90. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tony? What's up, dude? I like the music. Nice. Taper into gold. Don't rush it. Yeah. Tesla's still dipping here, looking weak. Should I buy this dip is my question. Should I buy this dip? I just bought the Nasdaq. We profited from it. Yeah, Jolts report coming out too. Jolts job report. Big report. Yeah, so today we actually have a bunch of stuff, dude. We got ISM non-manufacturing and services PMI data dropping at 10. We got the Jolts job report dropping at 10. We've got services PMI dropping at 10. Let me put the metas. Jobs. Go. So Jolts job report is another version of these reports coming out. Got the Jolts data released today, the Jolts jobs. All right, so that should be good. Jobless claims, jobless claims. We got Jolts, jobless claims. All right, there we go. We got the Jolts report ready too. Jolts report drops at 10 a.m. Tesla dipping down, SPY falling back down some here. Meta already has 10 million users. Meta will be hot today. Yeah, Meta's been flying, but it's pulling back heavy now. It's at 296.60s here, so Meta's actually dipping. Yeah, I mean, I always get a little, info from the chat. Yeah, looking at our Twitter polls. All right, guys, we are sitting tight, sitting ready. Jolts report coming out too. Market's breaking down here. Looks weak. We bought a little bit in the NASDAQ. What's the NASDAQ doing? Let's see. So NASDAQ did end up breaking down here, so we cut that, which is good. I'll take that too. We got a lot of alerts firing here as well. Ooh. Go ahead and buy some of the regular E-mini. I'm gonna buy Apple here too. Got 50 shares of Apple. Did I get filled? No, not yet. Get filled. Here, I'll get filled immediately if I just do this. There you go. All right, so I'm filled in Apple. We just bought Apple. So we just bought 50 shares of Apple. Should we buy some more? I think so. All right, we're at 100 shares of Apple just now. 100 shares. We are also in 2 contracts of the regular E-mini. We're down $100, but we're already up 90, so we're trading into cushion that we have on the day already. Spot looks weak though. That is a problem. We'll give it time though. With these, a lot of the time I got to be pretty patient here. Down to only 75. I'm looking at 5-minute charts for a lot of these strategies, and so sometimes we just gotta patiently wait it out. We're still in Apple right now. We're only down $2 on Apple on 100 shares. I like the Apple signal here. All right, down $100. You don't want to let it go anymore against this here. We're still not down much. We're down like $40. All right, so we're probably going to get ready to cut this. We're down less than 100, but still, we'll keep it at about a $200 loss. Yeah, well, there we go. 175. Market just looks too weak here. We'll cut that. So we're down $110. Could be worse. We built up a cushion and then swung into that cushion, and it looks like the market is just turning here. Probably getting baked into high potential non-farm payroll data tomorrow is my guess of what the market is doing. But it's all good here. It really is all good. So we broke down. Reversal didn't work. And now we're just kind of sitting tight waiting here. We're still in Apple right now, 100 shares. I might add a little bit more to Apple. All right, so we are in 150 shares of Apple on this account, 150K. And we're green on it now, too. We got a nice little pop-up. What's half of 150K is 75. There we go. We're going to get 75 shares. We're going to pivot to this, where we get out at the market price now. Yeah, a lot of stuff looking weak. Very weak. Yeah, Jolts will be interesting to watch for sure. Buy Mullen? Nah, Mullen's terrible. It's not something I'm interested in buying for sure. Again, even Mullen, like, my problem, like, you might like the stock based off of momentum, and I think a lot of people are stuck investing in Mullen. Like, they bought Mullen, and now they're sitting on huge losses because it dropped so much over the last year. And I think that's why you got so many people pumping it, is because they're just down so big that they're just desperate for other people to buy it to save them. But the real issue I have with Mullen is simple, is that what is Mullen going to do long term? Like, how is Mullen going to succeed long term? I don't really see a way that it can succeed easily. I think there's a big chance that Mullen fails long term. I think one of the best case scenarios is that Mullen gets bought out by one of the big boys for their technology. I think that's best case scenario. I'm going to put the Jolts job report data up here. The Jolts job report drops in about an hour. And wait, let me get over here. About an hour. 10.5 minutes or so. Yeah, that's right. Nope, wrong. We got about an hour in that. There we go. There we go. That's right. All right, so we got about an hour and 13 minutes. Hour and 13 minutes. Disney bouncing up a little bit. That looks nice. Again, we are down about 110 bucks in futures, and that's all right. Yesterday we made a couple big gains. I just don't want to give it back to the market. It's my big thing. Like, I don't want to give the market back. It's not mosquitoes, it's flies. Yeah, it might be a good swing trade. Are you building a cushion again? I was. I just lost the cushion now. So I built up a cushion of about 100 bucks, swung, lost a little bit, down a little bit. I am also in Apple right now, buying this dip in Apple. So we'll see if that holds too. I want to give Apple time to bounce. We did just accumulate a position here. Market's down a lot. I do think it could bounce, but who knows? What do you think is a good cash percentage for a swing account? Oof, I don't know. It's all objective, or it's all subjective. Hey, later, David. Have a good day, brother. How are you trading before the market open? Because anybody could trade before the market, before 9:30. MooMoo, the broker I'm using, allows you to trade the entire pre-market session. So I can trade at 4 a.m. if I want to. I'm trading in what's called pre-market right now. And check out the link pinned to the top of the chat if you want to check out MooMoo, my broker that allows this. Again, you get up to 15 plus 16 free stocks upon signing up. And I got Tsla. That's one of them. We are now green on our Apple trade too, with Apple bouncing back up a little bit. We'll see if it holds. Why do you have the SPY up instead of the E-mini? A lot of the time, I mean, the E-mini is the SPY. And so it's the same thing. It's all the same price action. I can put the E-mini up. All I have to do is do this. There's the E-mini right here in the middle. But again, it's basically the same thing. The E-mini is the same as the SPY. Yeah. All right. Again, Tesla is really dragging the market down. Tesla down to 279s here. Just still falling, still dumping. It is what's dragging the market down for sure. But Apple is not looking good. We're down about 15 bucks. Apple's still dumping. You see Apple falling here. And that's okay. I mean, again, if we're down 50 bucks, we're okay. I'll give it time. I'm not really super rushed with it. I think this dip is enough to where I could probably sit on this longer term and be okay. See if Apple can make a push towards 200 eventually. Tesla bouncing back up a little bit. E-mini still trying to hold. Don't try to catch a falling knife. Yeah, but I mean, I do that pretty consistently. That's basically my trading strategy. You know, like I trade based off of extension. You know, and I understand people say don't catch a falling knife, but like the way I day trade is based off of extension. Again, one of the reasons I'm green in TOS, and I just started MooMoo a week ago, so I'm not, you know, so we're working our way or getting green there. But one of the reasons I'm green on the year in TOS is because like I trade extension trades and they work really well. So I have made a good bit of money on extension trades. I look for stocks to dip heavily in pre-market or after hours, and I buy the dip and I just kind of buy the dip and I sit and I wait. And most of the time they're going to come back within a couple weeks, and I can establish a position. Now, if it drops too much, of course, I got to cut it, and that's okay. You know, we're really flat on the day. We're about $14 down on the day if we include our losses from this Apple trade. I'm in about 150 shares, I think, of Apple, and I might add some more to it too. It just depends. Like if Tesla keeps dipping and the market keeps following it down, that's obviously not good. But I don't mind establishing a little position here. And, you know, buying up a little bit more. I got 175 shares of Apple and taking a little swing here in this account. You can catch a falling knife if you're wearing the right gloves. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Problem is the market's looking really red, probably from this non-farm data coming out here. Probably from non-farm data. Non-farm data is making the market red almost certainly. What's your favorite part of MooMoo? My favorite part of MooMoo is their pre-market trading. So like I can, like, this is really unique and I don't really see this very often. They definitely didn't have this on TOS, where I can select a limit order in pre-market. Like you can see here, I'm buying Apple. Now I can select market price and get filled on a market price. I can select follow the bid, follow the ask, follow the mid price of all this stuff in pre-market. And I think that's really nice. I can also trade the entire pre-market session. So I can trade at 4:30 or whatever it is in the morning on MooMoo. Plus, I think their heat map is really nice. Like, look, if you see, let me pull this up. Their news section kind of gives you like a one-stop shop here. So like, look, I can go to headlines, see all the biggest news of the day, see what's going on before the bell, see where non-farm payroll data came out on MooMoo. You know, use all this different stuff. But then I could also like look at a heat map if I want. Let me find it. I can look at a heat map of like what's been going on and everything. Let me find out where I can do the stock heat map and look at everything that went on the previous day. And this, all of this combined gives me a really good detail into kind of what's happening in the market. That's my favorite part. But again, they're a sponsor. I'm biased, of course. But if you want to check them out, again, you can see the link. Hi, question, please. I opened a MooMoo account 2 days ago with $5,000 deposit. When can I claim my free stocks? You got to wait for your deposit to credit. So just wait for your deposit to credit. Depends on how you deposited it. If you ACH'd it, it's going to take like a week. If you wire it like I did, it took less than a day. Like I wired it and got it by like 4 or 5 o'clock that day. But it depends on how you deposit it, to be honest. Logan speaking and it's hawkish. Yeah, again, but I have plenty of money to do it, you know. All right, guys, we got 35 minutes until the market opens. 35 minutes. Apple is bouncing back, so we're pretty much flat on the day now. That's nice. And again, you get the free stocks if you look at the links in the description. Again, you can check them out if you want. Apple bouncing back a little bit. Let's see if we can go green on the trade. Again, I don't mind the trade. I don't mind taking a little position here with Apple, about 175 shares. Good morning. So yeah, now we're actually technically green on the day. So no, I'm good. I'm okay. If you want to cut that fan on for me, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you plug that in and cut that on, I appreciate it. All right, so Apple pushing back up at 189.50s. 189.50s. Hey, thank you. Yeah, all good, AM. Yeah, we also have non-manufacturing and services PMI data coming out today. So non-manufacturing and services PMI data comes out. That should give us some volatility as well. So at 10 a.m. today, we actually got a good bit of data. We got Jolts job reports. We got non-manufacturing and services PMI all dropping at 10, and we're going to cover it as soon as it comes out. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. We should be green in Apple right now. I think we bought about 175 shares. We should be green in it now, I think. We'll wait. Hey, what's up, Justin? Hey, discounts are discounts. Yeah, that's right. I tend to be the same way in my thinking with the market. Like, I'm a big blue chip buyer. So, like, if we get dips, I'm usually there to buy it up. SPY and the E-mini break it down, though. Here's the E-mini on the middle. You kind of see it dropping down. So I'm down to 444. We are now green on our Apple trade, though. Nicely green. Hey, my guy with the donation. Thank you, William. Shout out to you, man. What caused inflation high? Fed encouraged people to spend less to bring down inflation when the nation GDP be lower? I'm confused. GDP's not out yet. So GDP's not out yet. We'll see what GDP shows up. Or GDP might have dropped last week. When does GDP come out? Sorry, we cover so much economic data. It depends. But there's a lot of other relevant stuff besides GDP. All right, so we are now up. I'm going to take 50 shares off. See if I can get filled. Let's cancel that. So I'm selling here. So if I want to get an immediate fill on a sell, I sell the bid. Immediate fill. There we go. All right, so we just locked in some profit there. We took off 50 shares, so we should have about 125 shares left on Apple. Might go ahead and take another little 25 share position off here. Filled, done. And see, this is why I like it a lot. It's because I can get those immediate fills. Now we can just sit tight on the rest. We've made our money. And we made some money. It's not going to be super red on the day. We know that for sure. Yeah, so if the Fed encourages people to spend less, the reason the Fed raises rates is to discourage spending. When they discourage spending, businesses in turn lower pricing, and thus prices go down. That's the logic of it, right? Like I talked about this yesterday. But like when the federal funds rate is raised, when they raise rates, which they didn't during this last cycle, but they'll probably do it or the next cycle. When they raise rates, it makes it more expensive for banks, right? When banking loses margins, what they do is they raise interest rates, right? So that's why there's a positive correlation between rate hikes and interest rates. When the banks raise interest rates, it makes it more expensive to get lended money. And in turn, people spend less, right? When people spend less, prices then go down theoretically because people are buying less. So in order to remain competitive, business must lower prices, and thus it does the cycle of why they raise rates to begin with, which is to lower pricing, is to help inflation. I am trading on MooMoo, but at the opening bell today, we are going to be day trading on Top Step. Again, this is my stock trading platform, MooMoo. You can check out the link in the description. You can get up to 16 free stocks for signing up and depositing. So check it out. Again, look at Tesla dip here. Tesla is dragging on the market, but again, I've at this point scaled out of a lot of the position now. I'm only holding like 125 shares or so, which is not a small position per se, but I think I could be a little bit more loose on the rest of this. But look at Tesla break here. Tesla down to 278. When do you guys think it's time to buy Tesla? At what level do you think it's time to buy Tesla now? We'll see how Apple and everything is affected by it. When is the home run derby? I think Ohtani is. Ohtani is gonna be. He said he had some thumb blisters, like some blisters on his hand. So I don't think Ohtani's gonna be in the All-Star game or the Derby. Maybe J-Rod. I might have J-Rod. I know Pete Alonso is competing again. I'm trying to think of any up-and-comers that might be there. Rushman, Alonso, Rosarena, Mookie Betts, Guerrero Jr., and J-Rod. I probably got J-Rod, to be honest. Probably J-Rod. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more off. Ooh, that's a bad fill. I don't want to get filled there again. I'm going to try to market it. Let's see if we can hold. Luckily, it was just 25 shares. We'll give it time. Yeah. July 7th is the next GDP. 629 was the last one. Yeah, I got you. I knew it was about a week ago or so. Market's dropping except for Apple. Apple was the one swing dip buy we took, and it looks like nice. All right, so we're going to get ready here, team. I'm going to stay at Apple, but we're going to get ready to trade some futures today, guys. We're going to get ready to trade some futures today. Put this up again. We see we're pretty flat in futures. We're down about $110. Could be worse, I think. Put this up. We'll keep Apple and that stuff up so we can keep watching like Tesla and Apple. But here is the E-mini. So the E-mini is falling down here. We'll zoom out a little bit so you can see it. There's the E-mini dipping down a little bit ahead of everything today. Let me open up this on MooMoo and get some stock trades up today too. Cut this. Let's open MooMoo back up. Get to the trade section. I should have got the 3 chart set up, the side chart set up. Here it is. All right, we did get it. Freaking flies, man. Stop it, flies. Shoe fly. Get away. Freaking flies. There's Tesla. We are in Apple currently. Put a 1 day, 1 minute chart up for Apple. Still got about an hour until all this stuff comes out, about 1 hour. Let me zoom in a little bit on Apple, see what's going on, catch back up on this. I probably got a little bit too many windows up right now, but that's all right. All right, so Apple started to dip a little bit. All right, so Apple dipping down a little bit. Tesla still dipping pretty heavily here throughout this morning. Tesla down to 278s. We'll give Apple some time, though, I think. I think we got to give Apple some time. All right, guys, but yeah, we're going to get ready to day trade futures. Again, here's the E-mini bouncing up a little bit here. We'll see if it stops. We are kind of flat on the day now. Bro, I got one fly that keeps freaking getting me, dude. I hate this fly. All right, let's look at Chart Prime, see what they're giving us today. In an hour, we got the Jolts job report. We got non-manufacturing and services PMI, all dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got a lot of stuff, to be honest. A bunch of stuff coming out. Bro, I swear, this one fly keeps getting on my leg. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, we got ISM non-manufacturing and services PMI data. Here, we do have a little bounce at Tesla here. So Tesla's starting to rise. Apple's been rising up. Look at Apple. Nice little gain there. Let me see if I can put the toolbar up and then put my positions list up here. There we go. It's better. There we go. So we go. All right, we got to edit this. So Apple's still rising up here nicely. I'll probably go ahead and take a little bit off of Apple. I think I'm just going to wait, actually. We're nicely green. I might take like a 20 share position off of Apple right now. Share position. Currently on 75 shares, actually. We're filled there. We got 55 shares left. I think I'll let that ride into the opening bell. Bro, this fly. Dude. Bro, I'm going to get you, fly. Stop bothering me. Is MooMoo better than Toss? I like MooMoo better. Yeah, bro, these Michigan flies are no joke, dude. I mean, they're nothing like to be honest, though, bro. Like, let's just be honest here for a second. All right. You Michiganians don't understand, okay? Like, in the South, bro, like, up here, there's no... It's great, honestly. It's great. Like, there's no real poisonous, like, insects like that. Like, there's wasps and bees and stuff like that, but they're not super common. There you are, bro. Stay there. Please stay there. But no, in Michigan, man, there's no real poisonous stuff. Like in Texas and Louisiana, we got black widows, we got brown recluses, we've got poisonous snakes, we got water moccasins, copperheads, all these poisonous animals, you know. In Michigan, we don't have any of that stuff, bro. I could go walk around. Like, we went to pick black raspberries up here, and like, I didn't have to worry about snakes at all. I could just walk through brush without worry, without fear, because there's not really anything super poisonous out here. That's really nice, and that's just different than what I'm used to in the South. Like, in the South, you do that, you walk through some brush, you get bit by a rattlesnake, you can get bit by a water moccasin and go to the hospital, you get bit by a bunch of stuff. You get bit by a black widow, a brown recluse, and your arm will freaking rot if you get bit on your arm. There's just a lot of poisonous stuff that we don't have here in Michigan. That's really nice. That's one of my favorite things about here, is that like I could actually, walk through brush without worrying. Yeah, big shout out to Fly. He's on my arm right now. Look, dude. Now he's on my computer monitor. Bro, just go away, dude. I gotta drink coffee. I'm getting frustrated, bro. This fly is like, it's just landed on me, and I can feel it, and I can't do anything about it. Now I know how a horse feels. Tesla's coming down. Yeah, Tesla's dipping a lot. Yeah, Tesla and Meta, Tesla, yeah, they're probably getting impacted by it. Yeah, minimal insects, minimal poison. Hey, no worries. Yeah, I mean, MooMoo is a sponsor of mine, but they're really nice. They really are. Yeah, for sure, Justin. You learn living in the South, bro. You learn for sure. They have poison ivy up here. Yeah, poison ivy, but it's not nearly like, that's nothing. Like, I'm not saying poison ivy is a joke or anything, but like, it's definitely not like South Louisiana where you got water moccasins. Poison ivy. You got poison ivy in the South, but you also have water moccasins, black widows, brown recluses, copperheads. Rattlesnakes. You know what I mean? Way more mosquitoes. So like the South is no joke when it comes to that stuff. It's not like Australia or anything, but like it's definitely much worse than Michigan in terms of like dangerous animals. Except for maybe like a bear up here. Bear might, make it break even though. I've already had it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Michigan. I'm not going to give up my sources, Financial Fight. No, I'm not from Michigan. I'm from Louisiana originally. All right, guys. So Tesla dipping down a little bit. Again, Meta putting out their competitor to Tesla called Threads. Does Michigan have any tax credit for traders? I don't know, dude. Bro, just stay still for a second, Fly, please. Just stay there. Just stay there. Got you. I got you. Haha. I got it. Not today. Done. Ah, I am all that is man. Dude, I freaking got it, man. Thing deserved it. He's been bugging me all morning. You lived your life, Fly. Not today, sir. Good day to you. Anyways. Yeah, definitely top 3 fly catchers in the world right now. Hey, listen. You got to take your W's when you get it. And that fly deserved it. Yeah, cousins are going to come out. Yeah. Hey, that's all good. Hey, we got 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. Definitely top 3 fly catchers in the world. Fly swatters, if you will. Definitely top 3. Yeah, I got a flip flop. That's exactly what I used. I used this right here. This thing got him, went with the OG, the original right here. Who needs a fly swatter when you got a flip flop? Yeah, Mr. Miyagi. Hey, the Karate Kid guy would be very proud of me right now. It'd be better if I caught it like in my hand, but hey, we take our W's here when we can. S&P, guys, dipping down again, right around 44, 44. Right now in the S&P. We're down a little bit on the futures. We're not going to push too hard. We're still in Apple here, but we're in much less size. Anybody heard my Super Trooper reference? I am all that is man. If you know the reference, then you know. Yeah, exactly. You can wear flip-flops without having to worry about it. Yeah, I've caught them in my hand before. The coolest I've ever felt. I told somebody this story yesterday. The coolest I've ever felt killing a bug is we had this horsefly in my house in Texas, and horseflies freaking hurt. It had stung one of us, and or it bit one of us. If you don't know, horseflies like slice your skin open. It's very painful. But we had this horsefly that was terrorizing my house, right? So it was flying around. Everybody hated it. Carol and the kids were running afraid of it. And Carol was like, "Hey, John, watch out!" Like she was trying to make sure I didn't get bit as it flew by me. And so I just kind of cocked back with my right hand and just kind of slapped it. I just whacked the crap out of it with my hand, and it immediately just died on the ground. I swear, I felt the coolest I've ever felt killing a fly in my life. I just felt so cool. I just kind of walked it off. Top 3 horsefly swatters in the world right now, for sure. Definitely top 3. We have 17 minutes until the market opens, guys. 17 minutes. We'll see if we hold. Yeah, I just felt so cool doing it. I can't even lie. I still remember it to this day. It's like a war story that I tell now. Yeah, the real hero of the day of the household. I want one of those salt shooters that you can shoot salt at the flies. That's what I really want. I've asked for it for like years now. Never gotten it. Might have to give Carol a little hint. Oh, how is it, Biggie? Is it fun? That's what I really want. Anyways, look, the S&P 500 dipping down a little bit, right around lows of the day. Disney's trying to hold here. Let me see what Apple's pulling back, but it's mostly neutral over the last 10 minutes. Meta's the big name of the day, but it's pulled back pretty heavily from where it was. Basically filled the entire gap on the downside. Meta dropped all the way from $300 to $295 basically this morning in pre-market. So it's basically filled the whole gap back down, giving up all the gains that it made originally this morning. See, Carol, they're telling me on the stream that he got a bug salt shooter. Never have I gotten one, man. Tugs on, it hurts right here, Carol. Hey, wait, come here. Here, baby. All right. Sorry. Yeah, it seems like it would be fun. All right, guys. Hey, we got a little bounce back of the S&P 500. I'm looking at everything else. I don't see anything that looks good, really. I'm looking for a possible reversal up, but the market momentum is definitely on the downside, too. Momentum is definitely on the downside. The market's been dropping a lot over the last couple hours. You can see back all the way at 6:44 in the morning. We've been on a downtrend since then. So we'll see how long this downtrend continues, but the market's been dropping a lot. And we'll see. Vehicle sales are up. Oh, that's good. And we got the Jolts report coming out. The Jolts job report. We got services PMI and non-manufacturing PMI at 10. So we actually got a lot of stuff coming out. I'm trying to figure out a way to include it all. All right, guys. So again, consolidation, Apple dipping down. Again, I'll probably hold the rest here. I'll probably just kind of sit on the rest. All right, so let's go over the top news of the day here. Americans have quitting their jobs, according to the Wall Street Journal. Labor Department report on job openings at 10 a.m. this morning. So we get the Jolts job report at 10 a.m. this morning. We'll see what job openings show. Again, expectations for the Jolts report is for 9.935 million. This up on screen. Jolts job report expected at 9.93 million today. 9.93 million. Hey, nice man. Thank you, brother. Remember, you got to deposit some money if you want to get those free stocks. Though you got to deposit at least $100 to get free stocks. All right, market's pretty flat here. Apple started to bounce back a little bit, but not a ton. Oh my gosh, dude, I got this fly all over my hand now, dude. I must have put the dead fly on the table and then squished it accidentally with my hand. Here, I'll be right back. I gotta go sanitize my hand real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, here. So again, we're just kind of waiting for some momentum here. Market opens up in about 12 minutes. Part of me wants to buy this dip, but I also think like the downtrend is real. I'm gonna buy one contract of the regular E-mini, one contract. All right, we're flat. We got 12 minutes. Sassy baby. Y'all want to see Sassy? Sassy's like a little teacup poodle. This is Sassy. Hey, baby. That's just a good girl. That's just a good girl, Sassy. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Here. You're on stream right now, Carol. Just a heads up. It's all right. I find it funny my Bitcoin Cash crypto is holding up my portfolio today. Hey, nice, man. Congrats. Not looking good, bro. Yeah. I mean, hey, we're up about $75 here. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. All right, so we just made about 75. We're only down like 35 bucks on the day now with that last little green trade here. We'll take it. Sassy's my mother-in-law's. I have 2 German Shepherds at home. You know, Carol doesn't like little dogs. I kind of like little dogs, but Carol's not a big little dog person. She likes big dogs. Where's little Boosie at? Again, 497 for the prelim payroll data. This is relevant, right? So we did have 497 for the prelim payroll data. Okay, this is relevant because this means that tomorrow's non-farm data will probably show higher than expected. So it'll probably show higher than expected. I like little dogs, man. I think I think this is how it should go, right? Like I ended up getting, like my mom has Rosie's sister, but my mom's kind of too old to deal with Rosie's sister. Like once they calm down, it's fine. And so I think if you're older, like my mom is, I think you either need to go adopt a dog at the pound that's older. Like adopt like a 4 or 5 year old dog, right? They're easier to manage. They're easier to train because dogs are very difficult in the first 2 years, especially big dogs. You know, they're very difficult to train. You got to get a lot of work done with potty training. And so with my mom, I think it would have been better to get her a little dog, you know. I also think that they're calmer. Like I think you're saving dogs at the pound if you get one that's over 2 or 3 years because a lot of the time those are hard to adopt out. And so I like little dogs, and I think there's a definitely a use case for little dogs. But yeah, well, little dogs are more territorial generally. It depends on what it is, though. Little dogs are usually more territorial, but it varies. You get the top dog, John. Thank you, Sadar. I appreciate it. I am a Floridian turned Michigander. They call themselves Michiganders. I was telling them I like Michigan. There's less poisonous bugs out here and snakes. And so I can go and brush without worrying as much, which I can never do in Louisiana. Yeah. All right, guys. So market bounced up. It looks like I took profit right where I should have. Oof. I'm going to add a little bit more to my Apple trade, I think, here. Because I got my favorite signal ever. And so I'm going to add a little bit more to my Apple trade. Bear with me. I'm going to add another 75 shares to Apple. Filled. So I got 75 shares of Apple just now. I added some more to it. I like the candlestick pattern that just showed up. I'm also looking at the E-mini. I'm going to buy some here too. I'm going to take 3 contracts of the E-mini, take a little bit larger swing now. I think I got to be patient here on this trade. I got to give myself a decent little risk level. Yeah, for sure, Sudar. I got a Frenchie and he's a gym. Yeah, I love Frenchies. Frenchies are cool. Why is it important for the data to be non-farm? Well, farm data is less relevant is what it is, right? So like farm data is just not as relevant as non-farm data, right? So when they give you economic data, they're looking at how relevant it is to the market economy and stocks. And so non-farm data is the most relevant. Farm data is less relevant and it skews the data report a little bit. That's why they specifically target non-farm data a little bit more, if that makes sense. Maybe I took a little bit too much of a position here, but I do want to give it a chance to ride. Oh, I love dogs. Yeah, import exports both down. Yeah, for sure. Good morning. Hey, Cappy. Brutus is a Frenchie. Won my heart. Yeah. Yeah, 10 a.m. is when the stuff comes out. Mostly 10 a.m. Let me know your favorite dog type in the chat right now. Let me know your favorite dog type. So we're bouncing up a little bit again. We took a swing on Apple. We're not down too much on Apple, and I do want to give it some time to work here. There we go. Getting a little bit better position in the regular E-mini. All right, guys. Market opens in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. And y'all want to see Cappy? Here's Cappy right here. His name is Captain Kirk. This is him right here. He's cool too. He's a little bit older, so he's calmer. Hey, bud. How you doing, man? So yeah, this is Cap. I call him Cap, but his real name is Cappy or Captain Kirk. Hey, dude. How you doing, man? He's older. A little bit calmer. All right, dude. I'll see you. Cane Corsos are fun. We have German Shepherds. Labs are great dogs too. Chow Chow. Chow Chows can be mean, bro. I've seen a lot of mean chows. Great Pit. Pit Bulls are fun too. Dobermans, great dogs. Super loyal. Cocker Spaniels, man. I had Cocker Spaniels growing up. I had Springer Spaniels as well too. We had a couple really nice, really good Springer and Cocker Spaniels. All right, so we're still just sitting tight here. We got 5 minutes until the market opens, guys. 5 minutes. Remember, we do have Jolts today. I don't mind taking a couple $100 loss here. We built up a nice little cushion on everything. So we got time. So we're sitting tight here. On the day, we're down less than 200. We got a 3 contract position in the micro or in the E-mini. Less than 4 minutes. Apple has done really nicely here. So we bought that Apple dip And you can see that has turned us into a really nice gain here. We got 130 shares. I'm going to go ahead and take half of that off here. Beautiful trade on Apple. Caught most of it. We got 55 shares left. We just locked in most profit on Apple. And we got that really nice rise up here too. Look at that. We'll take it. Nice little green day here on Apple. All right, guys, we got the opening bell coming in 3 minutes here, 3 minutes. I'm still in this 3 contract position of the regular E-mini. I'm trying to give it time to work. But I think I got to be a little bit looser with this one, to be honest. I really do. Yeah, we're down a little bit less than 200. Ooh, getting a little going against me here. And it's all right. There we go. It's better. See, Tesla is rising back up a little bit too. If it pushes up much more, we're going to have to at least take 1 contract off of this year. We're going to have to take 1 off. We only have 2 contracts now. I'd really like to give it a chance to ride at the opening bell. We're right around previous lows. But I also don't want to risk too much in this account. And so if we start to take a loss today, we will pivot to a different account and not mess with this one that much. Down about 3 on the day. Could be worse. All right, guys, less than 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Who's Joe? No, Jolts job openings expected at 9.93 million, Danny. No, you can do any trading strategy you want for the most part. Yeah, they're expected at 9.93 million, guys. 9.93 million. Oh, got me. Ooh, man, Nicholas, man. You got me, bro. Hey. Cheers to you, bro. You got me. That was a good one. Love it. Got me right there. Oh. I got to start using that one. Hey, it's better than the up dog one, but man, got me. I'll admit when I've been gotten, and you got me there, bro. Hey, nice. Yeah, green day today. Hey, we'll see. We're red on the day now. Yesterday was very green, though, so it's all good. The dollar index is falling down. That should be good for me. We're also in Apple still. Yeah, we're in Apple still. I'll probably take another 25 shares off of this and just lock it in before the opening bell, just in case we get some sales here. Oh, got me. All right, guys, ready for the opening bell? Here's the open, guys. Good luck. Again, our future trade just going against me here. All right, here's the opening bell. There's the open. We got 2 contracts left. A little bit of an uptick at the opening bell. Apple surely rising up even more today, man. Wow, look at Apple. I'm going to try to manage this trade too with MooMoo here. Let me go ahead and take some more off at Apple. I'm going to go ahead and lock some more in. Took it off. Put it in market orders. Nice. Very nice. I think we only got 5 shares left of the position, maybe. Ooh, look at Apple surge. All right, so we're out. Not a bad little gain on Apple. You can kind of see the trade right there. The E-mini's rejecting here, though. I'm still in 2 contracts. Trying to be patient with these, but very close to cutting this trade and just waiting. Man, look at Tesla rise here. Tesla flying. You know, I might just wait on this trade. I think I got time. I got a cushion. It is a day where I haven't built up a profit cushion yet. So that is a difference than like my other days. And so I don't want to risk too hard. There's a little bounce here. We're down less than 300 on the day now too. So like we're doing all right. Like it could be worse. Tesla's still rising here. Apple finally pulling back, but we are now flat on Apple. Again, shout out to Sharp Prime. They're the one that gave me that Apple alert too. We'll go over them a little bit later, but very close to cutting this. We're still within the range that I've been in for the last couple minutes, but yeah, we're getting close. Bob bounces back up a little bit. We're basically flat over the opening range, so I don't want to get scared out too quickly here. If we start to break down, we'll cut it and then probably stop trading in that account for the day if we do. Watching the dollar index too, see what they do here. Oh man, I turn around and the market's dumping here. We're gonna have to cut that. So we're down like 550 on the day. That'll be it for this account. And then we're gonna pivot to a different account now, probably Quant Tower here, and take some swings on Quant Tower now. A little bit larger account here. There we go. I don't know. I think I got really used to Quant Tower too. Here's the E-mini. A big breakdown happening now, so that's what we got stuck in, and it's all good. It really is all good. Apple with a really nice buy too. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, again, I'm already green on the account, so like I'm not going to be red. I'm not going to be green every day, and I understand that. The market's starting to flush down here. Again, we're out of Apple too, which is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and move this so you don't have to see my orders. But yeah, we're cut Apple, which is a good trade there too. But the market's looking weak right now, to be honest. Look at the market; it's pretty weak. Mullen holding up for now. Is it really? I see the market break it down here. We're too extended on the downside for my taste, and we lost a little bit. So we're just sitting tight here. I don't want to take too much risk. We're watching the NASDAQ too. I'm just kind of sitting tight. S&P is down a lot, so we don't want to get stuck in that either. Got a little bounce up here in the E-mini. We don't want that stair step pattern if we want long action, so we just kind of got to sit tight. Man, Tesla breaking down here. This is kind of what's dragging the rest of the market down, I think. A lot of the market's probably getting baked into a potential high payroll number tomorrow. So it depends on what the market thinks the payroll numbers will do if they come in high, which is pretty likely now with the prelim data coming in high. The regular non-farm payrolls have a very high chance of coming in high tomorrow as well. And the question is, how does that affect the market? Like, how does that influence the market? A lot of red action coming in. Market looks weak. Might take a little short position here. Take one contract of the regular E-mini short. See if we get to break down here in this account. Just started off on this Quant Tower account. Again, we got a couple different accounts on Top Step, to be honest. So just kind of waiting for some other signals too. See if we get some good signals showing up here that we can take advantage of. This could be a real red day if remaining data is negative. By the dip, it's bouncing back. I don't know yet about that. Even though I was short, I was rooting for you, bro. I know our time horizons are different. Yeah, all good. No worries. I appreciate the support, of course. All right, we got a nice little cushion. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Just get in a little green trade on the day so far. So we got a first little green trade on Quant Tower up about 25 bucks. Yeah, we'll see if the job report boosts the market. The market is kind of reeling from that. We don't know what we're going to get yet there. So we're just kind of sitting tight waiting. Market looks weak, though. The SPY is down. You know what I mean? So market definitely looks weak, I would say. Market looks like it wants to bounce a little bit here. We'll see if it does. It could also just be pivoting back down for a breakdown here. We'll see. Consolidating. See, Tesla's flushing down here. That looks weak. That's a very green looking candlestick pattern here. Watch Apple closely. Watch Apple, watch Meta, watch Nvidia. These are things that are going to move the market a little bit. Services PMI. Yeah, we do have services PMI in 5 minutes. We'll cover that for sure. 9:45. Services PMI expected 54.1. If you don't understand PMI, it's the Purchasing Managers Index. Over 50 signals improvement, below 50 signals deterioration. There's a nice little bounce. Like I said, I thought we might bounce here, and it looked like we might be. But again, we got a lot of economic data dropping over the next like 20 minutes. And so just be ready for that to cause influences over the market. Be ready for it to potentially move the market because it does influence it a lot. And yeah, we're pretty quiet on our trades. There's a nice little bounce position here. I might buy a little bit more of Apple here on MooMoo. I just bought Apple. It's kind of a risky place to buy it, but we bought it. We got filled. Market looks like it wants to go back up. Yeah, market looks like it wants to go back up. Again, Apple looks like it's rised. Give that time. All right, PMI data coming out pretty soon, guys. Apple is doing really nice from that trade. Look at that. So we bought the dip on Apple here. Our market's starting to kind of test these lows. Apple did rise back up some, so we will take some profit here in our Apple trade. Yes, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit more just because we were really correct short term. So we'll go ahead and add some more here. Took 25 shares off. We'll give Apple a little bit more time to rise. Mullen spike. Yeah, market's still looking weak here. So the market's actually going down. Again, Apple's been a really nice gain, though. All right, so again, remember we got services PMI dropping very soon here, very soon. I'm going to go ahead and take most of this position off on Apple. I'm going to go ahead and take another 10 shares off just because we can. I'm up so much already. Like, I'm going to take another 5, so I'm going to hold just a piece. I'm going to let the rest work. But really nice day on Apple, trading Apple. All right, less than a minute, guys, before we got services PMI data. Services PMI data dropping in less than a minute. 54.1 is what's expected. We'll see what we show. 20 seconds or so for this. All right, guys, here we go. 20 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play button. Make sure you're fully caught up on stream. We appreciate it. Market's still looking weak. Here goes. All right, so here's the data release, guys. So services PMI came in at 54.4, higher than expected at 54.4. So services PMI came in higher than expected at 54.4. That's causing a red action in the market, but now it's starting to retrace a little bit. So full retracement of that candle here. We might buy this up. We got one contract of the regular E-mini here. There we go, 50. Nice little retracement. I'll take 2 contracts now since we're very green in this. Nice retracement. I'm going to go and take half off. So we just locked in $50 in profit. We are now up another 50, 75. We'll go ahead and take that off too. All right, so you can see today on futures, we are up about 140. We're down about 500 on our other account, but we got a couple different accounts here. Nice. Nice. The market looks like it wants to retrace back up here. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more of this and then maybe add to it on a pullback since we have a cushion now. Fix my average a little bit on this dip. All right, there we go. Give it time. Yeah, remember, tomorrow we have unemployment and non-farm payroll data tomorrow, so it's very relevant data to everything. All right, so we're down about what we were up on this account. It might not be my day here. We might be kind of trading against the market on the long side. There we go. That's better. Let's see if we can hit it. We're still green on this account. About $75. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little profit there, just lock it in. I think I took a little bit too big of size initially on the trade. Gonna try to let it keep rising back up. Yeah, we're about 140. We got time. We're about flat on the rest here, so that gives us a good little chance to make our money. Oh, okay, good. All right, I'm about 165 on the other account today. We're up about 200 on this one. We'll go ahead and lock that in. All right, there we go. Getting better at this. All right, you can see on this account now we are up a cool 215. All right, Jolts coming out in 12 minutes. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning. Good morning. Rate hike probability 92%. Looking like a bounce. Yeah, it does look like a bounce, but this is sideways, so I'm probably gonna take my hands off here. I think we already locked in. Okay, we still have 10 shares of Apple. I'm gonna go ahead and just lock this in. I'm up so much in Apple, it doesn't matter. I'm up about $100 on MooMoo today, which is really nice. Feels good. And yeah, we'll see if we can keep it up. But I can't even lie. Like, one of the reasons I'm green on stock trading specifically is from MooMoo. Is from Chart Prime, a company called Chart Prime. Again, you can kind of see I've been day trading on this one as well. Let me minimize this so you guys can see it. Right. So, like, look at this. If I pull up Apple's trading today. All right, I just want to show you guys Apple specifically here. If I pull up Apple's trading today, I have been trading Apple based off of Chart Prime indicators. Again, you can kind of see this. Like, my favorite position here is when you get multiple of these that show up at once. So here's Apple, right? The reason I buy Apple is because we got this reversal up signal here and the bullish engulfing candle pretty shortly after each other. And once we had that, we had a really nice bounce. It also worked on Tesla. And Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service that you can use in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. They give you these custom indicators and custom alerts. Like, if you look at Tesla, it's very similar. Like, look at Tesla, same thing. And they called this very bottom reversal here. They said reversal signal here, you got to bounce. Like, if you go back and you look at their history, like, look, here's Tesla yesterday. If you see why I'm green on a lot of my stock trades, when you get a bearish engulfing candle or a bullish engulfing candle and the reversal signal. So here's the bearish engulfing candle, here's the reversal signal. When you get both of those that show up within like a 5 to 10 minute period, the accuracy shoots up. Possible reversal down in a bearish engulfing candle within the first 20 minutes. Huge drops afterwards. And these are 5-minute charts, right? You can use this on stocks, crypto, forex, futures, and there's so many different options that they allow you to do here. Like, look, I can put up Market Dynamics Pro. I can put up their own oscillator. I can put up smart money concepts. I can put up chart patterns. And there are ways to shorten this so you can kind of see it all. If I zoom out, again, you can kind of see the little wedges that they show you on the chart. You can see the little mini triangle breakdowns that you get from it. You can see smart money concepts where you get the equilibrium, which is kind of the middle price, the discount price down here where it shows you where it might be a good time to buy it. If it moves up here, it's a premium price, so you might be paying too much. And again, this is $35 a month. $35 a month. And look at the reversals. Again, they literally call the bottom on a lot of these things here. Like, here's the reversals. You can kind of see they literally call the bottom on a lot of these here. Look, here's the reversal up signal here. Huge bounce for hours. Reversal up signal here. Huge bounce for hours. Reversal down signal. And again, that bearish engulfing candle. Huge drops for hours. And again, $35 a month is very cheap for this. And again, I'll post the link here. You can check it out. It's a great way to help support the channel. But that's why I'm green on Apple today, is because I've been following Chart Prime alerts and they've been working. It's 40% off, $35, very small piece for what they offer. Here's the link. Check it out. Yeah, I mean, I take a lot of trades based off of the signals, but I also take a lot of trades based off of the signals. I'm not basing my full trade off of the signals. And again, man, I mean, Chris, you can say I'm not making money as like a way to slight, but I paid capital gains taxes last year, and I am green on the year for sure in TOS. And I wouldn't be able to lie about that without getting in trouble. So I'm absolutely green on the year on TOS. I paid capital gains taxes last year, man. And so you could act like I'm not profitable trying to bash me, but like in the end, you're just a hater, you know, to be completely real. So good day to you, sir. Yeah. Nvidia forming a head and shoulders. It's usually like people could say I'm not profitable when I tell them I'm green on the year in TOS and I'm paid capital gains taxes. It's pretty much end of the argument. You know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, so again, I'm waiting for some stuff to happen, but the market's mostly been bearish today. We're gonna see if we get some better stuff that opens up, but yeah, market's mostly bearish. We did get a reversal signal on Apple, but again, I'm green on Apple trading today too. Yeah, it usually just makes it like there's nothing else they can really say. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, John, you suck. You're red. No wonder you lose." And then it's like, "Well, I paid capital gains taxes and I'm green on the year." So, what can they say? They can't really say much else. You know, usually it's just kind of crickets afterwards, and it's all good. Hey, yeah, that's right, Serdar. He's only hating because he can't take out a horsefly like I just did, man. It wasn't a horsefly. If it was a horsefly, I might have been a little bit more apprehensive with it. Uh, hey, thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support, bro. Hey, we got 6 minutes here, guys. 6 minutes before we got the Jolts job report coming out. 6 minutes. Six minutes, guys. Oh, definitely top three me's in the world. You know, definitely top three me's. Market's flushing down here, looking weak. Good thing I got out of Apple when I did. Looks like it was the right time for it. Again, Jones job report, 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes. Will this react positively or negatively on the market? Let me know what you guys think. Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for these live streams. You really help me. Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. From Peru. Hey, that's nice, man. Yeah, look at the S&P 500 breaking down here. I ended up cutting my trades, and it looks like it was necessary. Yeah, market's flushing down. Look at the weakness of the S&P currently. All right, here goes the Jolts report. About 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes for the Jolts report. Are we going up or down, guys? The market's down a lot. Again, I'm not really one to want to short the market like this. I think I just got to chill and wait at this point in time. Definitely a weak bearish trend. Market's breaking down most of the day today. NASDAQ here too. Let's see if we can find the NASDAQ. Isn't NASDAQ such a NQ? There we go. There's the NQ. Yeah, market's bouncing back a little bit. If you want to bet on this downward trend, I mean, I guess we could, but a lot of weakness coming through the markets here. We got to just be careful. All right, guys, 3 minutes here, guys. 3 minutes before the data comes out. Less than 3 minutes, actually, about 2.5 minutes here. Again, will the data be good or bad today? I don't know. Expectational data for Jolts. We got a lot of reports actually dropping. We got Jolts, we got non-manufacturing and services PMI. Jolts is expected at 9.935. ISM non-manufacturing PMI is expected at 51, so a slight improvement in non-manufacturing is what they're expecting. Services came out. It was a little bit higher than expected, but not by much. Some Carnival Cruise puts hit my target and got on the spot puts at 339 level. I see more possible downside. Oh, well, Kenny, you're very red then. Hey, buddy. So you're very red on the day. If you're at 339 puts, right at 339 level on SPY. Isn't the lows of the year 349? Maybe I'm wrong there. Anyways, we got 2 minutes. Yeah, I tend to be bullish, but, you know, who knows? I think anything can happen here. All right, guys, less than a minute here. Less than 1 minute before we got Jolts job report. Less than a minute. Hey, good luck, Chris. All right, guys, less than a minute. I'm going to get this timer out the way because I don't think it's quite right. We got less than a minute. Make sure you hit the log button next to the play button. We got about 40 seconds. 40 seconds. All right, guys, Jolts jobs coming in. $20 seconds, 20 seconds. Put the market up on screen. My internet's still working, right? All right, breakdown coming in the market here. Breakdown coming in the market. There's the report. The report is live. The report said non-manufacturing came in higher than expected. Jolts. Non-manufacturing higher than expected. Jolts is not out yet. Waiting for Jolts. Nothing's out for Jolts yet. Non-manufacturing higher than expected. Jolts. Oh, wait, timer. Yeah, service is up. Yeah, I'm waiting for Jolts. I don't see Jolts out yet. I'm refreshing it. My sources aren't showing it out yet. It might be a little late on it. 9.935 million is what they expected. Still no release yet. We didn't get the Jolts numbers yet. We're still waiting on Jolts. Market's bouncing though, but we still have no Jolts report yet. If you guys get it before me, let me know. 9.82 million. 9.82 million. Okay, thank you, sir. 9.82. 9.82 million for Jolts. All right, market's starting to flush here. Definitely a bloodbath today. Market cracking lows, looking weak. Looks really weak. See if we short the market. I mean, the market looks weak, but there's also anything could happen. Yeah, 2 contracts here. We're not going to add any more. Yeah, so Jolts came in at 9.82 million. 9.82 million. So we're slightly green here. We got a nice little cushion that we can swing into on the day. But so we're slightly green on the short position. So we get a nice little flush breakdown. We're basically consolidating for a little while now. And again, we got a nice cushion on the day here. If you look at our P&L right now on the day, this is our P&L on the day. We're up about 215 or so. So we got a good little cushion here. So no matter what happens here, we'll probably be okay. As long as I don't get a huge pop, which hopefully we see a retracement. If not, we're going to just be kind of flat on the day, which is all right. Every day's not going to be green. Yesterday we had a killer day where we made a bunch in everything. And so if today is mixed where we green in stocks, red in futures, it's all good, man. It happens. It's slightly green. So we're flat here on this position. I'm going to give it time. So we're slightly green. I'm going to take a little piece of that off, just lock in some profit here on the day. Nice. Nice. And no matter what, we'll probably be okay now. Even if we pull back up and we're flat on the rest, we still made a little bit on the trade. Even if it goes against this sum, we'll still be close to break even. All right, nice. I like the retracement. We got one contract. There we go, retracing some. Flat on the trade so far. I mean, the trend's obviously bearish. The question is, do we bounce back short term? That's what the question is. And I don't know. Again, we already took some profit on this one. Already green on the day, and so if it goes against us too much, we'll just cut it. Still be very green. But hopefully it retraces back down. We get like an upside down hammer candle or something like that, which is kind of what it looks like now. And then we just get a flush of the lows. I'm going to speak that into existence. And let's see it. There it is. Boom. All right, we just made about $140, $150 on that day. So on this, we are up about $360. You'd love to see it. We'll take it. Again, this is why this is why like rookie traders do what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? Like let me explain what rookie traders do. Okay. And again, you're probably going to be kind of mad or whatever because you were wrong. But like, let me explain to you what rookie traders do. All right. I'm not claiming to be the greatest trader ever. I'm certainly not. But rookie traders take a directional bias and they act like it's 100% probability, right? So like experienced traders, they understand that like despite what they think might happen, they don't know for sure. They're certainly not yelling sell to everybody or yelling buy to everybody or yelling don't short or don't go long. Again, because in the end, nobody knows. Like I'm taking short-term trades clearly here. And so yelling at me not to short, telling me I'm going to lose if I short, it's just a naive statement. It's coming from somebody that doesn't have that much experience in the market, because somebody that does have experience understands that anything could happen. And so influencing somebody's trades, yelling at them to not short or yelling at them to go long, it's just a rookie thing to do. No offense to you, man. Yeah, and what happens a lot is like you'll see people say, "Hey, don't short there. You're going to lose money," and then they're wrong, and then crickets, silence. You know, and so again, it's a rookie thing to do. It really is just a rookie thing to do. It's fine to have a directional bias, but if you're screaming at everybody, don't do something, you're probably emotional about your own positions. That's just the reality of it. You know. And the problem is that it influences people's trades. It's the same type of people that 6 months ago, 8 months ago, they were screaming the market's about to crash, right? And so they talked a bunch of new traders into not going long on stuff, and they missed out on a huge bull run that we've had over the last 8 months. And so again, experienced traders understand that's all based off of probabilities, and nobody knows what it's going to do. Rookie new traders think that it has to do one specific thing, and it doesn't. The market doesn't have to do anything. It could do anything. And so acting like making definitive statements like exactly what the market's going to do, again, a rookie thing to do. No offense. Shout out to this guy. Nice little $160 trade for me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Then a lot of the time what they do is they wait. They just sit there and they wait for they wait 30 minutes when the market finally rebounds. They're like, see, I told you, Yeah, honestly, if you zoom in or out enough, both sides are right. Absolutely. That's the reality of it. If you zoom out too much, you'll see a bearish trend. If you zoom out even more, you'll see a bullish trend. And so everybody's always right, Who? What are you? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Corey. Yeah. Yeah, there's breakdowns in the market. And again, if you haven't already, check out Top Step. Top Step, a funded account program for futures. Great way to help support the channel. We are day trading on a funded account program called Top Step. What they do is they give you a demo and they test your skill. And just taking the challenge builds you into a better day trader. And it's also much cheaper. There's lower risk than you would be if you put the money up yourself. Like what happens to new traders is they put up thousands of dollars and they lose thousands of dollars when they first start day trading because most day traders lose money. And so the way to combat that is to do a funded account program. In futures, there's no PDT rule. What you see me day trading here is the S&P 500. I can also day trade the NASDAQ, currencies, gold, silver, and the patterns are similar to stocks. But there's no PDT restriction. There's no red tape. You can day trade as much as you want. And most people are going to lose these challenges because most day traders lose money. But that's kind of the point, is you'd lose more if you put the money up yourself. And if you're good enough to pass the testing, you still keep 90% of your profit and your first $10,000 in profit. And Top Step is the gold standard. They have the biggest sale I've ever seen right now where you get it for $49 a month for the life of your subscription if you sign up. And it's just the cheapest I've ever seen them. And there's no PDT in futures. And again, Top Step is the gold standard. They've been around for over 10 years. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. Regardless of what anybody says, Top Step's the gold standard. But of course, I'm sponsored by them, and so I'm biased in their favor. If you want to check it out, here's the link. Great way to help support the channel. Yeah, 60% of the time, it works every time. Hey, he's just being annoying. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a pet peeve of mine. I don't mean to seem like negative here, but like what happens a lot with this live stream is like you'll have people, and again, most of the time they're rookie traders that are just new. Like they don't know any better. They don't have enough experience to understand that like we could all be wrong sometimes. Like they look at it like, hey, we have all these technical patterns, so it has to do one specific thing, but it never does. It can do anything, And so the people that I always the way I always explain it is that the people that are the most definite with their predictions, the people that are like the market's going to go up or the market's going to go down short term, long term, the market's going to go up regardless for the most part, very high probability at least. But short term, the people that are super definite, like the market's going to do this, like don't short, don't go long, the market's going to do this, watch, you're going to lose, right? Those people are usually the most rookie traders, the ones that have been around the least of market activity, because again, people that have been around the market long enough understand you never know what's going to happen. You might think you're right. You might be wildly wrong. And again, it influences people's trades. And so when you got somebody in here saying short, or don't short, people aren't going to short. And then the market's going to break down and they're going to be frustrated and then they're going to lose more money. And so it's just best to not be definitive with your statements. Just make it. You can say, hey, I think the market's going to go up, or hey, I think the market's going to go down, or I think the market's going to go sideways, or whatever you think it's going to do. But you never, like, for sure, no. Nobody does. Play stops and go for it, right, for sure. Nice curl starting. Well, the market's starting to bounce up a little bit. And you better believe if old boy thinks the market's going to go up, if the market goes up at all, he's going to be like, see, I told you so. You dump it fast if it turns out, yeah, for sure. I always do. I cut it very quickly. You don't lose money if you are a perma bull. Is it the same for perma bears? It always depends on your average. So it really depends on your average, like where you get in. You know, you can always lose money as a perma bull if you get in at the wrong spots, unless you're holding like long term. You can always lose money as a perma bear for sure. But I think like the biggest long-term edge in the market is that it goes up long term for the most part. So like the S&P is probably going to go up long term, just like broad blue chip stocks are going to go up long term for the most part. It's not always for sure, but like for the most part, blue chip healthy companies in the S&P 500 are going to move up over the long term, over like a 5 plus period of time. Generally, the most profound edge the market gives you is on the upside on blue chip healthy companies. Now, not penny stocks, not mid caps. Those will almost certainly go down long term. Mid caps are different. Mid caps are kind of, neutral in that regard. But like, because some mid caps are going to drop 80% in a year and go out of business, like SoFi or Peloton or BYND or Tilray or whatever it is. Those people overestimate the strength of mid caps to where they think they're blue chip companies, but they're not. They're newly established, not super like longevity proven companies. And so people end up losing a lot on mid caps because they invest in them like they're Amazon. And same thing with penny stocks. It's just a large majority of penny stocks fail. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, we're just kind of sitting tight here. We got a little dip, but market's mostly in a downward trend. It's been in a downward trend for a while now. I'm not sure how long it's going to stay in this downward trend, but it's definitely been in this trend for a minute now. What do you guys think the Fed's going to do when they raise rates next week? Or what do you think CPI is going to come in at next week? I mean, Wednesday is CPI. Less than a week from now, we got CPI on the 12th. CPI next week is expected at CPI is expected at 4%. Wow, man. CPI is expected at 4%. Very light. Core CPI is expected at 0.4% of the month and 5.3% of the year. Whew, that's a low expectation. And again, a lot of these I've been finding on Chart Prime, to be honest. They're a sponsor of mine as well. I can't guarantee you're going to make money. Nobody can, all that good stuff. But like, again, if you look at some of the results I've gotten, again, the real edge, in my opinion, I'll show you the real edge. Like you can see the real edge here. Here's the E-mini. Right, so here's the E-mini. This is a company called Chart Prime. Custom trading view signals. People acting like these are signals. Like they give you alerts for possible reversals, but it's not like I use these mixed with my own personal bias, right? But I do know like when you get a reversal up signal in a bullish engulfing candle, you got a huge chance of a bounce. If you get a reversal down signal in a bunch of bearish engulfing candles, you got a huge chance of a drop. Bullish engulfing candles in general are some of the best predictors of price action too, because if you look at them, nice little bounce back up. Like saying these don't work and these are for rookie traders is kind of like saying the VWAP doesn't work and the VWAP is for rookie trader, because of course you're just using it to find an edge. And I think the edge is very obvious. Look, two bullish engulfing candles and a reversal up signal, a bounce over like what, 40 minutes, an hour. Same thing here, possible reversal up, bullish engulfing candle, bounce. And so you'll see that over and over again, and that can be profound. And again, it's a company called Chart Prime. You can check out the link in the description. But with that said and out the way, I'm going to go ahead and close it down, guys. I hope you guys have a safe day today. Good luck. Love you all. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good day. If you want to check out any of our sponsors, link is in the description. And again, thank you guys so much for the support here, guys. We got a lot of support over the last few weeks. We're pushing towards 111,000 subs. Pushing towards 111,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. All that good stuff. And yeah, it's been a fun couple weeks, guys. We'll see what happens. Fed Minutes was fun yesterday. Tomorrow, remember, tune in tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because tomorrow we got unemployment data and the full. Today was prelim non-farm data. Tomorrow we got unemployment and the actual non-farm data. And remember, non-farm data came in hot today. So again, non-farm data came in hot today. If you look at what non-farm data showed, it showed 497. You can see it right here. It showed 497 versus 228 expected. Very hot. yesterday for non-farm data, very high. And so remember, that data comes out tomorrow. Y'all be ready for that. I love you all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. I'll see you guys later. Good luck.